Yeah, what up, CJ? How you doing, man?
Let me like kill him real quick.
What the fuck was that? Okay. Yo, what's up, chat? How we doing? How we doing? What's up, dudes? Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. How is everyone? Hi, guys. These are regional finals? Yes, sir. We got the regional finals. Let's go, dude. What's up, guys? Oh, yeah. We got a big day today. We got the regional finals of APAC South, big dog. Yo, Papa Jen. Good evening from Australia, and Papa Jen. Good evening. I love you so much. Thanks for being here, Papa Jen. Love you. What's up, though, chat? How are we, man? Everyone good? Everyone doing great today? Fantastic, amazing. Oh, I love you, dude. Chalky Milks, love you so much. Oh, shit. Sorry, chat. What's up, though, guys? How are we? Everyone good? Thank you guys for stopping by so quick. What up, Cyril? Sleepy, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to Wing Nation. Love you. Hope you're doing great. It's good to see you. We have a great day today. We have APAC South here in a little bit. I'm so excited to watch. Sleepy, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to Wing Nation. Nick, thanks for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. Oh, man. I'm excited, though, man. All right, so, chat, we have the APAC South watch party tonight. It's going to be a fucking banger, baby. An absolute banger. No, there's no VOD from last night for the Souls Tournament, big dog, because of pretty much, to be honest, bro, it's just nonstop copyright music. So my account would have been bye-bye by the morning. No migraine today? No. Come on now, dude. No shot. Hey, Quenter, how you doing today, man? What's up, big dog? The halftime show was lit. Oh, it was phenomenal. I mean, it was a phenomenal show. It was a great time to watch. I had a fantastic time. All right, chat, so we have the APAC South watch party. I mean, I think by the title, you guys can see that real quick. Oh, the APAC South watch party. How the fuck did I open Sweet Dream Stream? Okay, now we're good. So, yes, APAC South watch party tonight. You beautiful, handsome son of a guns. We are in for an absolute pleasure. Tonight is a gigantic night. Oh, let me turn off this real quick. We have a gigantic night tonight. Tonight will be the night where we find the first people to qualify for LAN. Absolute insanity, dude. Literally insane. Why is my TFT open? Okay. So that is pretty nuts. We will explain everything going forward here in a little bit. But yes, we have a very important night tonight, man. Tonight will be the first qualifiers for LAN. We have no idea where LAN is. We don't know where it's happening. None of that stuff. But like I said, tonight will be the first 3 teams, or first, I think, 5 teams to qualify for LAN. We definitely have a ton to look at and a ton to examine and talk about. But yeah, what a fucking night. What a night, baby. So, tonight, this is how it's going to work out. Let me explain everything again for you guys. How many people, press 1 if you're here. Let's see how many people are in here before I start explaining everything. How many people are here tonight so far? Press 1 so we can see how active the chat is before I start saying everything. Press that 1 real quick. One. Okay, good. We have a lot of people in here then. It might be worth us to explain it for sure. Fuck it. Let's do it, man. Let's fucking do it, dude. So, we have tonight APAC South. So APAC South, the way APAC South, APAC North, and South America operate is they play 12 games in one day. That is how they do it. That's how they operate. They pretty much do exactly the opposite of what NA does, which is day by day, 6 games per day. APAC South, APAC North, South America all do 12 games in one day. So right now, NA Pro League and EMEA Pro League are still happening. They're still happening. But for overall, for APAC South and APAC South and South America and APAC North, they're going to be done with Pro League. They're done. Now we're moving on to the regional finals, okay? The regional finals are going to be extremely interesting. The way they're going to work out is not how we thought they were going to work out in the beginning. So we thought initially that the end of the regular season was whatever we saw. They did not have this tab up here. Okay, so we thought it ended on December 3rd, and then the regional finals was going to be the one team to qualify for land that won it out. That's what we all thought. We were wrong. The regional finals still counts to the overall leaderboard. So tonight is the last week. The top 20 teams, which is Horus and up, which is Golden Sage and up, will compete in a regional finals lobby tonight. This is the leaderboard we're looking at. It will play out extremely different from the other weeks we have seen, though. Tonight is match point, just like LAN. LAN match point, for those of you who don't know, is first team to 50, and a game win after that will then win the series. It is not 6 games. It can go 8 games, 12 games, 9 games, 4 games. There is no certain amount of fixed games for match point format. So the first team to 50 that hits that match point threshold, and then after hitting 50 points, you have to win a game in order to win the match. That's how it goes. To win that round. So for the finals tonight, you have to get 50 points, then a win, and then you win the finals. That one team that wins tonight is guaranteed a qualifying spot to LAN. Does not matter where they're at right now in the top 20. If Emmanuel wins tonight, they are going to LAN even though they're in 19th right now. Got it? Amazing. Does not matter. You could be at any spot in the top 20, and if you win tonight, you will be going to LAN. So tonight is a very big deal because a lot is on the line for these first place teams. But the hype doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. It just keeps on going. It's going to affect the overall leaderboard as well. So any points that you get tonight, even in the match point, if you get second, you're getting 21 points added to your overall leaderboard. So Moist Esports, Boogie Borders, EXO, Dewa, Chicken Sandwich, and Dreamfire, and Burram, these teams cannot have bad nights tonight. There is no spots finalized until the day is over. It is extremely intense. It's probably to me the best viewership experience for Apex, which is match point format. We have seen teams win match point format lobbies in 4 games. We've seen teams win them in 12. Tonight could be either a 2-hour stream, or tonight could be like a 6-hour stream. No joke. So it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting, man. It's a good time. So the way it works tonight, chat, is don't forget, for anyone that's new for the APAC, for the LGS watch parties, the way it works is that first place is 25 points, but tonight first place is a little bit different. First place is a guaranteed LAN spot. Second place is going to be 21 points, then 20 for third, then 19, 18, 17, 16, so on and so forth. Now, we have a very, very tight running. We have Moist Esports in 5th place, who was probably the fan favorites, I would say, overall for APAC South to win out the Pro League. But however, they are in 5th place. 5th place is not qualifying. The top 4 qualify along with a win for the teams. Now, if one of the teams here win, then it goes to the Vex 4. Got it? Very spicy format. It's very interesting. So, Moist Esports was the favorite to win, probably Pro League, I would say, for 99% of people watching. And they are now in 5th. Dreamfire on the come up. An insane team. Have been playing extremely consistent. One of the most aggressive teams in APAC South in 6th place. Then we have Chicken Sandwich, Dewa, EXO, and Boogie Borders. You might not recognize Boogie Borders, bro, but if you look at their team names, their overall roster, you recognize some of the names. We've seen EXO compete, we've seen Dewa compete, and Chicken Sandwich as well. Very interesting though, man. We will find, I don't think people realize, man, like, LAN must be right around the corner, big dogs, because we are finding out the first 5 teams to qualify for LAN, man. That is insane. Like, to me, that is so fucking exciting. That means LAN is right around the fucking corner. Right here. Like, it has to be close. It's gotta be. So this is a big, big night, man. It's a big night. This is gonna indicate a lot for, like, how the overall tournament's gonna play out. You know? It's gonna indicate a lot. Y'all recognize what, big dog? Dreamfire goes crazy every LAN? I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see how they do this time, you know? Games are going to be lit. Oh, games are going to be so exciting. I mean, there's a factor tonight of the excitement of, you know, first place qualifying. And that's going to be for the next regional finals. We have South America finals tomorrow. Then the next day, bro, I believe, is, so we have on the 10th South America Finals, then on the 11th we have EMEA, NA, and APAC North Finals, which is just fucking insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Will there be a VOD to watch later? Yeah, there will be a VOD to watch for sure this time. No doubt about it. They announced LAN so last minute. Yeah, I'm hoping that the LAN's announced a little bit earlier this time, but there's a good chance that it's not going to be, which is really concerning. Really concerning. Newsy, you have these days. I'm pretty sure Newsy, you're wrong again, bro. My man Newsy's on one. Yeah, 2 a.m. EST. All right, well, we have a 2 a.m. LAN tomorrow. We have a 2 a.m. regional finals to watch tomorrow, baby. Let's get it locked and loaded. I'm ready. I'm so fucking ready. Oh, goddamn, yeah, we do. I'm so excited. That's actually awesome. All right, so we have a LAN. We have a watch party tomorrow at 2 a.m. Holy shit. That's fucking insane, bro. No, you are usually wrong. So, let's explain this really quick again, chat. APAC North, APAC South, and South America are all now done with their pretty much, I'm going to call it regular season ALGS Pro League. They are now all going to do regional finals. Tonight is the APAC South. Tomorrow night is the APAC North. And South America is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. The chance I wake up for that is slim to none. That is fucking insane. But one thing I want to say again is we have to talk about this. Is that these regional finals that we're going to be watching for the next 3 days for these 3 regions are going to indicate which teams from these regions go to LAN. And then we're going to have NA with 2 more days. EMEA with 2 more days. And then after that, international scrims will then start up. It's an extremely big deal. It is an extremely big deal. International scrims will then start to play out. You'll be able to watch those a little bit more. Hopefully those start right away. So what happens, chat, is when every team has their qualifying teams, or every region has their qualifying teams for LAN, international scrims then start up. So then all teams from all regions will then, that are going to be playing at LAN, play against each other, and they start competing and learning against each other and making adjustments, coaches making adjustments, players making adjustments, all that good stuff, solidifying drop spots. It's actually really entertaining to watch. International scrims are way better than any NA scrim you'll ever fucking see in your whole life. So when those start up, it's kind of like a mini tournament every time. It's actually a really, really, really good time. I can't wait. And we'll definitely watch party those for sure because they're going to be extremely hyped to watch. Yo, Kid Fist, bro. Thanks for the 24 months. Thanks for the 2 years, bud. Love you, dude. Yes, this is a match point format like Raleigh. How many of y'all have watched Raleigh? Any of you guys watch Raleigh or Sweden? Anyone? Or no? Anybody? Yeah? Okay, cool. So you guys kind of get the gist of how it works a little bit. That's good. So you guys understand the match point format just a little bit, right? Right. Hell yeah, man. Well, it's going to be really, really hype. It's going to be a great time. I watched you in Sweden. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Is that the one where you had a green screen? No, we never had one, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Never had one, dude. Nope, I'm still confused. Fuck you, Tempo, man. Tempo, you made this shit pretty much. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Been loving these watch parties. Watched them all while at work. Fuck yeah, bro. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. I watched you all for Raleigh. Hell yeah, dude. B-stream for the win. Hey, putting that good energy out there, chat. We're hoping to make the B-stream happen. Just keep that good energy up there, dude. It's looking good so far. We'll see. No promises, but you too, Zinc. Let's hope it goes well, man. Hope it goes well. Watch parties are doing really well, and like I said, I'm extremely appreciative of you guys for recognizing the passion that I have for APACs. And when these watch parties do good, I think it definitely makes EA want to do them a little bit more. Who are my top predictions for tonight? It's a good question, Cyril. I actually don't know. I would say my top predictions for the night for APAC South. I think I think Dreamfire wins tonight. I think Dreamfire wins off the basis of them getting match point, 50-point threshold first. My only issue with Dreamfire, bro, is if they can win a game. They drop like 45 kills and get like 20 points off of placement. They don't really play placement. So Dreamfire, I don't know if they can win tonight, but I have a really big prediction they're going to hit match point first. I think the team that wins tonight, though, is Chicken Sandwich or Moist. One of these two. But I think Dreamfire hits match point first, but doesn't win tonight. I'm going to start doing a watch party for Wig Watch Party and Watch Party? Fuck yeah, bro. Watch party, my watch party, bro. Then we got a watch party galore. How many qual in this region? 5 teams from APAC South, 5 teams from South America, and 10 teams from EMEA, 10 teams from APAC North, and 10 teams from NA, big dog. So, I want to also talk about this a little bit. Kashera got banned from scrims? Wait, hold the phone. Why did Kashera get banned from scrims? Why? What did he do? Kashera's an idiot, man. I swear to God. I love him, though. They have weird GA rules in EMEA, and they accidentally broke it. Kashera said scrims were useless and left MP scrims. So they banned him for 1 month? That's my dog, dude. I swear to God, I think Kashera's one of the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. I can't get mad at him. He's just too fucking funny. So I want to talk about this really quick, chat, too. A lot of people keep asking me, and I want to make sure I get this correct, too, and let me know if I'm wrong, Tempo. But I believe, let's say, tonight, Chicken Sandwich, they are in first place. They win. They win out tonight, right? Let's say they get first place in this match point regional finals. Okay? Let's say that does indeed happen. I'm like 99% sure then the next 4 would just qualify. So Moist Esports, Boogie Borders, EXO, and Dewa would qualify, correct? Or no? Is that correct, Tempo? Yes, right? Yes, that's true. Okay. Gotcha. So it really wouldn't really be a bad thing if Boogie Borders, EXO, Dewa, or Chicken Sandwich won. That'd actually be really good for Moist. Oh, you have to add the points placements from today, too. Oh, my God. Yo, what up, Shaheen? How you doing, man? I forgot about that. So we have a lot of factors that are coming in tonight with these regional finals. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, my predictions. Chad, what do you guys got, man? I know not many of y'all are APAC South enjoyers or viewers because the time difference is really, really hard. But what do you guys have predictions? I think Dreamfire hits match point first but doesn't win. I think Moist or Chicken Sandwich wins tonight. For sure. I would love to see like an underdog win, though. I would love to see like Golden Sage win or Emmanuel. That'd be really cool. Or MDY White as well. I'd be totally fine with that. Moist, Dreamfire. Dreamfire is going to do well tonight for sure. Without a doubt. Without a fucking doubt. Hope you had a good day, Wig. I had a great one, man. Hope you had a good one, brother. Love you, man. Appreciate you. If you don't win tonight, are you looking for a top 5 or top 10? You're looking for a top 5, pretty much, or top 4, big dog. Depending on like, you know, the overall leaderboard. It all depends. So close to the top of the table, it really is, man. 115, 113, EXO. I mean, I don't think there's a world where Chicken Sandwich or Dewa don't qual. I think they're too high up right now in the overall leaderboard not to qual. So I think they definitely do for sure. There's just no way. Does EXO probably doesn't automatically qual, but I think they definitely qual for sure. I cannot see a world where Chicken Sandwich and Dewa get outplaced here. It's actually impossible, right? Support Rowie? Fuck yeah, man. Wig, I've been supporting the watch parties. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the nice messages, chat. I love you guys. Yeah, don't forget, man. You watch party other people. Watch party when they're bored of ranked. I watch party because I fucking love Apex. Don't get it fucking twisted. Don't ever get it fucking twisted. Seeing you and Hal was epic. It was a good time, right? I like that little tournament we had. It was a good time. What'd you eat today, man? Chicken, rice, and broccoli. Staying strict right now, bro. This next month is a big push for me, man. Big push for me. Nutrition-wise. Roey is a pro, a father, and a husband? Is that true? That's fucking incredible. I did not know that. No way. That's amazing. And Roey's one of the best mechanical players, I think, in the world. I hope they show a lot of Roey tonight, and I hope Dreamfire has a lot of, has a lot of fights that they could showcase their talent, because I don't know if Roey could do what they do in APAC South, bro, at LAN. They definitely can't be dropping 60 kills in 6 games at LAN, but Roey's mechanics are definitely up to par with some of the best players in the world. There's no doubt about it, dude. They are right the fuck up there, man. They are incredibly impressive. No way, Sino. That's actually crazy, dude. Will you do more of those tourneys? Last personal question. My apologies, bro. You don't have to apologize. You're good. You can ask me questions, big dog. Yeah, man. I mean, if there's more Solda tournaments, I'll definitely do them with G-Dolphin if he's running them, for sure. Thank you for the watch party. No worries, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here, dude. You're my favorite streamer. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you. I will. I promise. You got the father buff. I mean, if there's enough streams today, bro, I'll pull up the multi-stream, but I just don't know if there's going to be one. Some people just don't. No stream. Yo, no cursing. Stumbler, I got you. Easy claps. Up, Ebo. Yo, Darth, it's the 45 months, man. Holy shit. 45 months? That is crazy, brother. I appreciate you so much, dude. We're having a great day. Love you. No cursing. Yeah, no cursing right now. For sure. Definitely not going to curse for the rest of the night. No doubt about it. Oh, no worries, Kerr. Appreciate you. Love you. Oh, gotcha, Shuki. No worries, man. I didn't curse, man. When did I curse? Did I actually curse? All right, wait. Well, Greek might send me the watch party invite, and then he also might send me. Might go to Discord. So let me join up on Discord real quick. You guys can't see my Discord, bro. My hentai. I did. Yeah, you guys can curse, sure. Yo, big dog, are you doing a multi-stream or are you watching the main broadcast?
So if I can get 6 POVs, I'm gonna do multi-stream.
If you get 6 POVs of like good teams that are like potentials, let me know. I'll do it too.
Yeah. I'll see. I was gonna ask if you knew like what teams normally stream and shit, because I don't really I haven't watched any APAC South, so I was hoping you could give me the lowdown here.
Moist definitely hasn't streamed a good amount. I'm not familiar, but I've been watching the main broadcast, so I'm not too sure. It'd be pretty hard to find it.
So the top 5 advance to LAN, right?
Correct. No, it's not like that. It's it's basically the top 4 of points, and then 1 from the qualifier or the regional finals. Like whoever wins the regional finals will automatically go.
But after this regional finals, will the leaderboards change in points, or are the points locked in?
No, it changes. Regional finals can change the overall leaderboards. Correct.
Okay. All right. Roger.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting the way it works. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Who's this chicken sandwich team, bro?
They're dominating. They're good.
They're just really dropping bombs.
No, yeah, they're crazy. Chicken Sandwich has been frying. I think Dreamfire is the best mechanical team in APAC South for sure. They're gross.
Dreamfire. I remember Moist. I know EXO was at LAN. Dewa was at LAN.
Yep.
Is it Buriram or
Buriram? Buriram United. Yes, they were also at LAN.
They were at LAN too.
They placed last, I think, at LAN. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, APAC South has the best team names for sure. There's no doubt.
Chicken Sandwich is crazy.
We had the names Chicken Sandwich, Boogie Borders, Moist Esports, Popcorn, 20th Guaranteed, Good Riddance, and Stinky Beat.
There's also Sorry, SRY.
That is phenomenal. 2 M&K, 1 pad. Just literally.
What does that even mean?
Just saying what the fuck they use. That's it.
What the fuck's a pad?
A controller, you dipshit.
Why is it called a pad?
Are you serious? A game pad?
Well, I don't know. There's a sky pad. That's what M&K people use for a fucking mouse.
Yeah, what are we, cheaters?
I've never heard of a controller called a pad. Am I trolling for that?
Yeah, you're trolling that for sure.
I've never heard that before.
I'm pretty sure pad is like an older term, and you're like 65. So how the fuck do you not know that? That's actually crazy. You're trolling for that for sure. No doubt.
I'm gonna do my due diligence here and see what POVs I can get. Yeah.
All right. Old school term for sure. Oh yeah, without a doubt. It definitely is an old school term. But I mean, Greek, like I said, is 97 years old. How the fuck does he not know that? That's crazy. It's actually just crazy. Those other people play Osu on. I mean, you can play on Apex on a Dance Dance Revolution pad, game pad, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really matter. Ask him if he knows what a floppy disk is. I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I don't even know what a floppy disk is. I'm gonna be completely real. Yo, M for Turtle, man. He's in 25 months, dude. Big kids tell me watch parties go. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bud. Love you so much. Give me that 25 months. I have no idea what a floppy disk is. When I hear floppy disk, bro, I think of a penis. I have no idea why. Yo, Slab, 6 to the 5 gifted, man. Love you, buddy. Big kisses. Thank you for the 5, Slabs. Hope you're having a great night. Appreciate you. No one else? All right, just me? That's fair. Slabs, thanks for that 5, though, for real. Appreciate you, chat. Get those Wig Nation symbols in the chat, bro, for Slabs the 5 gifted. Goat. Goat, goat, goat. That's just a me thing? Cancel, they still 9 months. Thanks for making me feel old at 30. Don't worry, Shaheen's in the chat. He's by far the oldest here. Yo, about 28 kittens. They did 2 months, dude. Watch party, let's go. Let's go, dude. What's up, bud? Thanks for being here. How old are you? I'm 25. What the fuck is APAC South Qualifier Team 1? Chicken sandwich. Juke, 6 to give the sub. Appreciate you, man. Do you think Blood Sale is a gamer tag? Blood Sale. I have no idea what that is. Maybe. Yo, Baby Carlo, 6 to the Prime. Welcome to Wig Nation. And Juke, 6 to give the sub. I appreciate you and love you. Match point of winner tonight is also winner of split 1. Also, it's 20K if you win as well. That's good bread, baby. We'll take that all day. That is great bread. 20K is great money. All right, so chat, let's go over this one more time as we are all waiting. Welcome, everybody, for the APAC South ALGS watch party, the #1 watch parties in the world. You watch party because you're bored of ranked. I watch party. That's my fucking thing. We have APAC South Regional Finals. Tonight is a big night. Why, Wig? Oh, thanks for asking, guys. Tonight is a big night because we will be finding out the first teams that will be qualifying for LAN. We don't know when it is. We don't know where it is. Hopefully not in August. Hopefully soon. And hopefully they announce it soon. So, we are going to find out the first 5 teams that will qualify for LAN from APAC South. Tomorrow we will then find out for South America at 10 a.m. EST. Don't know if I'll be watch partying that, depending on how long APAC South takes tonight. And then the next day, or then tomorrow night at 2 a.m. EST. God bless my fucking soul. I used to wake up at 5 a.m. every day now, and these watch parties have fucked my schedule. I now wake up at 1 p.m. And we have an APAC North Regional Finals watch party tomorrow at 2 a.m. Whew. These regional finals will then be for 20K that I just learned in chat. If you win, you get 20K. That is a great incentive to win. But not only is it a great incentive to win for money, but if you win out tonight in these regional finals, you will then automatically qualify for LAN no matter where you are placed in the top 20. That is something very important to know and understand. Tonight, is it 6 games? No. Thank you guys for asking. It is not. It is a match point format. How many of y'all were here for Sweden and Raleigh? I want to see it again. Press 1 if you were here for Sweden and Raleigh. If you guys watched those 2 tournaments, because then you would be familiar with the match point format. Awesome. A lot of people have watched both those tournaments. So, if you have watched those tournaments and you paid attention and used your fucking eyes, big dogs, you will know that match point format is a little bit different than a set of 6 matches. Match point format can go from 1 match or 3 matches to fucking 12. There is no set amount of matches that could happen. Match point format is where a team has to hit a 50-point threshold, and then after hitting that 50-point threshold, they have to win a game in order to win the round. That is how regional finals is working. But on top of that happening tonight, it is also going to affect the overall leaderboard. So let's say you need to get a second place tonight, in second place minimum tonight, in order to qualify for LAN. You need to play consistently for 11, 10, 12, or 3 games. There is no strategy within the number of games now. It could just be completely random on who is going to do well and reach this match point format and then win a game afterwards. So it is more like a tournament LAN setting than anything else. It is way more intense, way harder. And to me, bro, from a viewer experience, it's amazing. From a competitor experience, it fucking sucks. Bruce, man, thanks for the 5. Love you. Baba Tunde, bro, thanks for the fucking 5 as well. And Oarume, thank you for the fucking 9. Love you. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for all the subs, and I love you guys. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. So yes, that is something to understand and know. And Bruce, man, thanks for the 5 too. So it's a great format, great time to watch. I hope we all enjoy it tonight too. And I think it's going to start up here in a little bit. We got 20 seconds till APAC South does indeed start up. And if Greek finds that multi-stream, we'll do a multi-stream tonight. If not, then we'll watch the main broadcast. No big deal. We'll go from there. So what's the Pro League placement? Is the team got seed? Is the team got seed point to start in regional finals or what? What do you mean by that, big dog? Sorry, none. Who can lift more, you or Nick? Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I might have Nick in some categories. He might have me in some. I feel like Nick could probably bench more than me. Oh, it's here, baby! The regional finals! 5 land spots! Oh, we are locked in. I'm turning this light off, bro. We are fucking locked
into the final day of competition here in the ALGS APAC South. It's time for the regional playoffs. Back-to-back last year, APAC South went Genome. I don't know if you know that, but you know, maybe there's a chance we can do it again, and it will be one of the 5 teams that do qualify through from today that are going to have to take that mantle and run with it if that is to be the case. So today is a very big day for the region.
No, nasty, so there's 8 months.
Big shoes to fill, obviously. Dark Zero, you're talking about there. You know, they're playing over for a spot in NA. So yeah, would it be them or?
Do you guys think that
you know, can a team from APAC South, the region where we seem to just, you know,
Dark Zero will always be the best team to come out of APAC South?
The grindstone
probably
over
right.
here just hits like nowhere else in the ALGS world.
Certainly. Well, look, I mean, there's obviously a lot to sort of break down when it does come to this whole discussion. I think we should sort of start from the beginning and take a bit of a look at how the season has been sort of shaping up. Genome, I know we're obviously into day number 6, but this is really only the start of the quote-unquote competitive year for Apex Legends in terms of, you know, where we're starting and where we're going. It's going to be still quite another long 6 or 7 months still before we get to the end of the year.
Steph, how you doing today?
Let's be real, this really is only just the start of all the shenanigans that are going to occur over the next, you know, half a year or so. And what we have been looking forward to, of course, is the Split 1
Which one do you want to
playoffs.
land?
See, they're the top 5 from the Pro League. Going to go through to the Split 1 playoffs, and don't know where that's going to be, but certainly looking forward to it. And it's always going to be a big event, right? It's always a big opportunity, especially for teams from this region, which is generally an underrepresented region in many esports.
There's no way it's going to be 5 months to land. That doesn't make sense, right?
And considering how strong the results have been from this region, I don't think that really anything's going to change going into the Split 1 playoffs for year 3.
No, and it's only the
top summer in APAC South.
Obviously, some other regions get 10 teams.
Wait,
and I think
summer in Australia is right now?
Almost all of the teams that we have sent.
Holy shit, I'm a stupid American.
Have done really well.
That's crazy.
Several of them, making that top 20 at LAN multiple times.
I didn't know they're opposite. I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea. I didn't know.
When we get to these,
I didn't know it was that
it's
different.
Such a great opportunity for the players here in APAC South, as you say. Underrepresented in a lot of.
What's the temperature in Australia right now?
And even like as far as orgs go, as far as how much like the salaries these teams have, all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit harder here in APAC South, honestly. And that means that making it to that global stage is often
in Fahrenheit.
I
want to hear Celsius too, because I'm a dumb American.
Than it is for some other teams around the world.
Yeah, indeed. Well, as mentioned, we are into day 6 of the Pro League, and day 6, as
fucking
most of you would know, is going to
be
a
little bit actually.
Day. There's a lot to
I understand fucking
down
hot for
with
sure.
regard to that. It is a match point format. We'll get into that discussion in a little bit, but obviously the first 5 days we've sort of been building up to this point. We've been playing for seeding essentially into day number 6, and how that's going to impact things over the course of the day. We're going to sort of have to wait and find out. We had to cull from 30 teams now down to 20 teams, and we're at that point now where we're starting to really think about, all right, those teams that have done well over the first 5 days, have they done enough to give themselves that edge to push their way through to one of the 5 qualification spots, or are they still going to need to work really hard today?
And
95 degrees,
the other
pretty
things
fucking
to
hot,
think
man.
about,
Goddamn.
Fish, is that we haven't seen a lobby like this in ALGS just yet, right? This is the top 20 teams, and that plays differently to if you're getting.
Who's the best team in APAC South? It depends who you ask.
So,
I think Moist is the best team still, but I think Chicken Sandwich is the best team right now. But I think Moist overall is the best.
Because they're the ones
for sure.
Who have that class, who can take on
Thoughts on Vex?
all of the best teams in this region.
They're good, dude.
All right,
I think
we
Tyler's
did obviously
phenomenal.
touch on it a little bit earlier, but top 5 is going to be one thing to talk about.
All right, so here's tonight for the split 1. It's actually really good money incentive, dude. Fuck yeah, it's a W. 10th place, first 10th place. First place 10,000, second 7,500, then 6,000, 4,500, 3,500, 3,000, 2,500, 2,000, 1.51. That's fantastic money. That's so good. So I like this a lot, bro, because it makes you push harder to still play in a very intense way. Even if you are kind of guaranteed quality, you won't want to grief too much because you still want to make money. That's good cash, though, bro. Fuck yeah.
That 10K. So a little bit of a thing to think about there.
It's great.
But you'd be expecting those teams that have really done well during the regular season to continue to place highly.
That's just for the split, too. That's the region. That's amazing.
But yeah, obviously that one.
Or better than I thought. I want to say amazing. It should be more,
that's
personally.
That's what we're really focusing on today. You win.
Hopefully when Apex gets bigger and
format
bigger,
today,
they'll get more
you
and
go
more.
overseas. It
That's
doesn't
good.
matter where you
Way
start.
better than I thought for now.
So it is still anybody's game.
Exactly, and so it's a match.
First place is 1 month of rent, big dog.
Talking about now, if you guys haven't seen this before, it's a format that we run with for the really exciting, the playoffs, the big finishes in Apex Legends esports, and what that means is that
Wasteland,
a
it's
team
the
needs
what's
to
up,
get
big dog?
50 points first today. Okay, everyone's starting on
That's
0
team,
today.
correct.
They need to make it to 50.
I'm not saying it's
they've
great.
made it to 50,
Like I said,
from the next
it's fantastic
on, they
that we have a
become
winning
match
at least,
point
but it still needs to be
At
more
that
money.
point, they need to win a game here, and then they will be declared the
Thoughts on
winner
APAC South
for
only getting
today.
5 spots, even though they won the last 2
that's what we're
lands?
talking about with that golden
Just a
ticket.
popularity
If you
contest for right
are
now,
the
man,
match
until the next
winner
land.
Today, you get to go to LAN, and that means that all 20 of these teams are still in the running. There's the other 4 spots that you have to qualify for.
Popularity contest till then, baby.
Those ones, they're not decided.
Hey, what up,
today,
Dragon? How you doing,
but
man?
We've done the maths.
You and
There's
Greek going to
only
LAN?
7
We'll see.
teams that can
We
make
shall
it
see.
into those 4 slots. So, looking at those teams so far, that's Chicken Sandwich, that's Dewa, EXO, Boogie Borders, Moist, Dreamfire, and Buri Rum. So there's 7 teams there that have the chance.
That's not wrong, Q, which sucks.
And then everyone else is playing for that first spot and the prizing essentially today. So everyone has a chance to make it to LAN, but it's going to be first or
That's a
nothing
great point, man.
for more
Everyone
than half
tonight
of the teams
has
in
a
this
chance to get to LAN.
All right. Well, here's the breakdown.
Everybody.
All
All
20
20
teams
teams
have
have a chance to get to LAN.
today. Remember, 10 teams did get cut off at the bottom. They didn't make it through to today. But look, I think it's a very strong look.
That's very good to know.
There's a a number of teams that can still make it in terms of the placement points. Everyone else sort of focusing on just getting that win.
You have to go for the Hezzy crossover.
We've seen it in the past. It is
true, man. Like I said, dude, that's a great point, man. The storyline begins tonight. Our road to LAN is literally beginning tonight. We are finding those first 5 teams tonight. That is so exciting, man. It's so exciting. I cannot wait. I'm so pumped.
It doesn't necessarily matter if when push comes to shove,
Yo, Soul, the prime with 2-1.
Right? If you get the win at the perfect time, maybe you just need to peak at the perfect opportunity, and that could be today for those guys. Now, look, there's a lot to really think about, but again, we also have to consider the fact that scoring is still relevant, right? It's not all just about that one win at the perfect time. It's a big factor. It's definitely a big talking point and something you're going to hear us harping on.
Pollock, man, it's the prime too.
Again, you want to be doing as much as you can to put yourself toward the top end of the scoreboard.
Would you see the teams are to watch today? The best teams? Watch Dreamfire, man.
Even if you're maybe not one of the teams that's
Dreamfire might be a little bit of either big letdown tonight with how aggressive they play, or they're gonna pop the fuck off, I think. They could have a nuclear day. But I think Moist, like I said, I think Moist or Chicken wins tonight.
Ultimately, as well, every win
but I think Dreamfire has a high
potential
to just go absolutely nuts.
Either way, that's enough format discussion.
Ghoulish Storm, the brothers, the 5 months,
and
who knows,
haven't
2 months.
Stuck around long enough to figure it out already. But we do need to touch on a couple of the important teams as well to keep an eye on. The first one that we want to highlight.
Holy shit, he does look like Paul Rudd.
This season, you know,
wow.
They were
probably moving to the 14
really
months.
Expected to do well. I don't know about you, but my expectations were relatively high for this team. I'm not sure they were as high as actually what Boogie Boarders have been able to achieve. I think Boogie Boarders have almost gone above and beyond my expectation.
Holy shit, he does look like Paul Rudd, man.
Well,
I was like, bro, this guy's hella handsome. I was like, who does he look like?
Especially.
Oh, here's Boogie Borders. So Boogie Borders is Rocky, Shady, and Fussy. Or Fussy. I never know. I've heard casters say like 2 different things.
Quite a few split points right at the end of Game 6, and I think this is actually some of the vision we're getting.
Yo, Professor James, man.
Away with, I can't remember. It was like 33 points, something like it was like a 21 kill game or something like that to finish it off with, and that just shows how much class these guys have. Now they do perform well in these, these really high intensity, high skill lobbies like we're going to see today with the top 20 teams in the region. And I think
this is my first live APAC North watch party. We've watched all the APAC South VODs.
We've seen from them throughout this season. They're just one of those teams that can really show up.
I haven't done one live yet. Their time difference is really rough for me usually.
The fact that they've done that so far,
it still is rough for me right now. It's 11 p.m. here already.
To make it overseas.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing...
Hi, Kumochi, how you doing today?
Picked up the 3 wins this season, so, you know, it's not exactly the highest conversion rate. There are other teams that have picked up a few more than what Boogie Boarders have, but at least they've got some precedent. They are able to win games. Now it's just about doing it.
Yeah, watching it live is always better than the VOD, but the VOD is still fun.
Discussion to be had about
I think the production by long shot is really fun.
We'll sort of keep,
and really solid
throughout the day. Next team that we had...
It's a little bit more simplistic scars.
Was Buriram, and actually...
Correct.
For mine, Genome, I think Buriram is going to be one of the teams that I in particular, I'm keeping a very keen eye on today, because I think the season that they've shown us, while it's been a little bit up and down so far this season, has been filled with a lot of wins. So the fact that they're able to get a lot of wins on the board, even if they're maybe a little bit less consistent in terms of their overall placement, is going to be a big big deal for a team like Buriram, who today, if they hit 50 points, they're going to be a real threat for the rest of the lobby.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, they are tied with
not wrong.
For the most
you do get to skip a little bit.
Match wins, 6 across the
9
entirety of our split 1. And of course, you know, we're gonna be talking about that a lot. How good are these teams at taking out that number 1?
There's Buriram United. So Buriram United has played at LAN before,
right? It's match point.
But I think in Raleigh, bro, Buriram United got last.
You need to get to be able.
But attending LAN is still a phenomenal thing to do. And they played pretty consistent, to be honest.
Today to pick up that gold.
They played pretty consistent.
We're going to call it across the LAN. Doesn't matter where you end up in the split standings overall throughout the season.
Gross.
If you can,
that's got to be controller, right? There's no way it's not.
At the end of today's play. That's
they play with 2 subs, Buriram?
So
really?
Teams that have that ability.
Damn, I didn't know that.
To come first.
Was it because of COVID?
Those wins a lot more than others.
Man, I'm really hoping for the next LAN, bro. There's nothing COVID related.
We only have 2 wins across the
I'm praying.
So expecting them to do it and come first today is honestly a big ask.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing to be said as well...
Yeah, Dreamfire had 2 subs, I know that.
A bit more of an outside
I want to see full Dreamfire play on LAN. It's visa issues?
Points,
gotcha.
Right, for the season as a whole, the league...
That's why the LAN needs to be announced ASAP Rocky, so we don't have to worry about the visas.
They're going to be able to get it done, I almost feel like it does have to come from that overall win. It does.
Controller, you mean pad, right?
Unless someone else is having.
Chat, how many of you guys call it controller? How many of you guys call it pad? Which one do you guys say?
Race for Buriram, but yeah, definitely still very much doable for them today, especially given what they've been able to show us during the regular season. Now we do have the beacons to have a look at here as well, Genome. That can give us a bit of an insight as to where teams are going to be dropping. We'll be starting.
So let's look at the top 5 teams right now. Dewa is going to be landing Epicenter Survey. It's a very impressive top 5 out of fucking Epi and Survey. Moist is Lava Siphon, so their loot is gross. Where is Chicken Sandwich? There it is. Fragment East. Dreamfire, where are they at? Dreamfire's Countdown and Exo's Staging. Okay. All right. Nice. I can't believe that Chicken Sandwich is... I'm going to be honest, bro. That looks more of like a turkey sandwich to me. Anybody else? Hi, Deoxy. I feel like that's more of a turkey sandwich, but... Oh my.
It's elsewhere this season. But they're
going
to have to go to Skyhook East because, of course, Moist are taking over Lava Siphon today. And then you've got teams like Ant who managed to stay in Overlook.
A turkey sandwich
and
for
some
sure.
other ones they've forced some other
Yo,
teams
Kai's
out
doing
of
a
there.
bits.
So you've got 505
Hell yeah.
floating around.
Appreciate you, Kai's being here.
Going back down to Lava City.
Turkey. Turkey sandwiches are good too, bro.
Actually, most people have managed to stick around.
Bro, how does
those
Sweet
spots.
Stream
Maybe
keep
Golden
opening?
Sage going up to Climatizer, they're not going to feel as comfortable
Shit
up
out of my
there
face,
as
dude.
well. Yeah, for the most part, these teams have won through to this final lobby with the POIs.
That's a turkey sandwich for sure.
Let's have a look at Storm Point as well before we do jump too far into things. Obviously, that's going to be amount that we will see today. I don't know how much of it we're going to see.
Okay, so let's check for Storm Point. Storm Point, we got Moist at Cascades. I like that. Dreamfire over at Mills. Barometers Dewa. Exos at Launchpad. Okay. So Dreamfire gets a lot of loot over at fucking Mill. Barometers Dewa, which makes a lot of sense. They get tons of loot. Moist, it makes sense for them to go to Cascades. Chicken Sandwich over in Command. And Exos Launch. It's pretty crazy. I actually would expect these teams to be playing from these areas just because that loot is so good and the rotations are so good. So, I would actually, it makes sense to me. IMO and Buriram too. They're in 6th place, I believe. And they're going 10. It's a pretty hard rotate, actually.
Do that. Yeah, well, look, you're right. T4, I don't know why. These guys are like the nice guys of the lobby. They always seem to, make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, Philip, it's 8 months.
So they've actually moved down to Shipfall, where Team Up previously were landing. This was very last minute. Unfortunately, we couldn't reflect that in the graphic. But yeah, T4 are going down to Shipfall, which means that
it's not looking good, big dog.
Who's on 505, of course. I
told you, brother. I don't think a lot of them stream.
And then
we're just gonna watch the broadcast.
The only one I got was Chicken.
Yo, Philip, it's 8 months. Yeah, it's rough.
It's
It's all good, bro. That's what it is. Watch the main broadcast.
I mean, it does surprise me.
It's good casting. It's good. It's good production anyway. It's not a big deal.
Like Golden Sage, for example, you mentioned taking the drop location away from Buriram. Traditionally, what you would see is the top teams get their drop spots a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, Buriram definitely needs a win for sure.
You'd expect Golden Sage to move out of there, but it seems like Buriram have that in
Shipfall
mind.
is free, but for good reason. Was anyone at Gale Station?
Out of the way and really get into the action, because that's what we're all here for. We're looking forward to seeing which 5 of these teams are going to be making their
here we go, chat. We're finding out the 5
We'll kick things off on
teams tonight. Let's go, baby. 3 games World's Edge, 3 games Stone Point. First 5 teams for land coming through tonight from APAC South.
Give yourself as many opportunities to get that win when you need it.
Let's get it.
Yeah, and you know what, Elfish? I actually went through how these teams have played so far this season, and only about half of them have managed to get.
See, I'm chilling. It's the 9 months.
In the 6 rounds, in a regular.
I love that name, Golden
standard
Sage,
length lobby.
I think Golden Sage sounds so good.
It's most of the top teams you expect, and then the other ones that have managed to pop off have been like, say, Ant and Popcorn. They're probably 2 of the only other teams.
You see House tweeting? Do you agree? No idea what he said. What he said?
So yeah, like there's a lot of teams here who are gonna have to play better.
See what kind of loot Moist gets for first game, man, coming from Lava Siphon.
If they even want to get to that point where they are eligible. Now you were also talking about getting off to a good start. Hot Zone, that's gonna be.
Does volume sound okay, chat, or no?
Where,
everything okay? Good.
Have held
Amazing.
to their POI there. So, already a reasonably good start for them. And not only that, but as you can see...
Oh, there we go. Skyhook Circle. Probably going to the back, to be honest.
Or honestly, like, Countdown is often...
Bro, how does Sweet Stream keep opening?
Is a great place to gate.
Sweet, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Start for Dreamfire here. One of the
what
teams
is happening?
Definitely keeping our eyes on throughout today.
My computer bugged.
I'm going to be honest, I'm looking at quite a lot of teams that I think this is going to be a pretty good start for. I think the four main ones that we would have to touch on would be Chicken Sandwich, obviously. You've mentioned Dreamfire as well. Buriram and Daewoo United. They're all up in that northern side of the map, and they're all actually...
Well, boys rocking the blue napkin.
Naturally with their drop. So, yeah, I mean, Dreamfire is definitely a big one, but I think those other three teams as well are not going to be disappointed with the way that this circle shift has played out. And looking at some of the stats as well in terms of the way that teams have performed on this map, Chicken Sandwich and Daewoo United, they do find a larger portion of their points on this map than what they do on Storm points. So, with a circle shift like this, with that in mind, you're expecting them to have a good...
So a Skyhook Zone's going to be good for Daewoo.
Seems to get off to a good start, which is...
Not going to be great. Not going to be bad for Chicken Sandwich either.
This match point format.
Strafing Flame's a phenomenal player. And look at that. Look who goes to the first spot all the way in the back.
It's only going to get harder and the pressure...
Dreamfire, baby. And they're rocking the Crypto Seer Bangalore.
The teams get a lead.
Holy shit.
There, though,
with triple perp.
Dreamfire with Hot Zone. Triple purples.
And there's Boogie Borders coming in too from the backside.
Armor just sitting there on the ground for them to amp up or shield swap depending on...
There we go, baby. We're locking it in. Boogie Borders and Dreamfire rotating in immediately. Love that.
Big differences even to start.
Dreamfire's playing a pretty crazy comp, I can't lie.
A good spot, honestly, that Dreamfire picked up there. I mean, sure, they're playing that aggressive composition, so they are rolling out what we saw from in the latter half of this split with that Bangalore, Seer, and Crypto. Meanwhile, you've got plenty of other teams playing these kind of compositions that we're also expecting that are a little bit more defensive with, of course, Crypto and Watson.
Popcorn very nearly lose Kha'Zix there.
I think they might lose Kha'Zix, to be honest.
And trying to get out to safety.
I think they just die here.
This early in the game, you would be able to do that, but maybe there's just not enough room for them to work with. It's MDY White on the other side of this engagement, and
how are there two teams over in Fragment already? Holy shit.
At least one or two members.
That was so unfortunate. Are you kidding me?
Trying to camp them out as well. And that is really not the start that you want to be seeing for Popcorn. It's a 0-point game from them.
Popcorn goes out at 20th. And Tapstrafe just gets 3 KP on assist, bro, with 81 damage.
That really just sets you
that is insane.
Because you now know you're going to be at least a game behind the rest of the lobby in what is a format that really benefits getting more opportunities.
Oh, hell yeah, Darnell.
On that match point.
I hope your sister's okay. Much love to you. Thanks for being here, Darnell.
So hopefully they're not going to, get stuck with any sort of tilt or anything like that.
Yeah, Bake, I'm with you, man. I don't really like this format that much, but it makes it a little more exciting for viewers. As a competitor, I would be very much complaining, but as a viewer, man, I do like it.
No, it's pretty rough, isn't it? And honestly, it didn't feel like they had a chance there at all.
These are pro players, correct.
They ran into MDY.
What's up in the Philippines? Shout out the Philippines, bro.
As soon as they push back, like they disengage pretty quickly. But unfortunately, T4 were just directly behind.
No, I've not watched one game of the World Cup, man.
And really, there was just nowhere to go. So Popcorn, unfortunately, don't rotate in a manner that really allows them to...
I mean, Popcorn didn't really do anything wrong there. They just kind of thought they could stabilize again going back to Fragment West or East, which I think you would be able to do that early too, but I guess APAC South was just heavy rotating. EXO finds a good spot too over in Diner. And Daewoo's in a great spot. So we have Daewoo, Boogie Borders, EXO, and Dreamfire. Top 5 teams all next to each other right now. And I don't know where Chicken Sandwich is, but some of the top 4 of the top 5 teams are right there, smack dab in the middle of the zone for endgame. That's going to be an insane endgame, man.
You still have 1 or 2 hanging around.
Insane.
MDY taking some shots at Team Op right now. Going to force the alternator pylon out of Team Op, so it does look like we're going to see a bit of a pitched battle, and I'm a little bit concerned here, actually, for the team.
Team has to keep with 1 pad.
Because you have to be aware of Ant Esports Club, who are wrapping in from the northern side. They're going to end up around behind Team Op. Luckily, they have just chosen the perfect timing to disappear into that cave. See MDY backing away as well.
Uh-oh.
And it's a good thing they've done so, because those shots are starting to come through. So need to be very careful when taking these early engagements. A lot of teams still rotating. A lot of teams still sort of.
What if the format was that you just had to win one game at some point, and then once you cross that point threshold, you win the match already won? I think that makes it a little less exciting. Just a little bit less exciting, to be honest. So I don't think they'll do that, but it definitely makes it. This is definitely the most exciting format possible. It's just not a very player-friendly format, but it's tough, bro. But at the end of the day, like, numbers do talk, and can't lie, bro. Every LAN is so fucking intense when it comes to this format. It's numbers don't lie, you know. And I definitely think they could prioritize the competitors in that situation, but we're still a growing esport, and if numbers help, you know.
One of the reasons, not the
Sucks,
only
but it is what it is.
one of the reasons why we've seen Bangalore get picked up, because through the smokes, you don't get as much or any help with the aim assist on controllers. So it's just one of the way that you know the
where's Chicken Sandwich?
Try and deal with that sort of another level of the meta between
there we go, baby.
And controller.
Moist finding their way on in.
Clashing.
And now we have Moist going to the mix too, going to endgame location. Moist, Echo, Boogie Borders, Dreamfire,
it's been going around.
and EXO, all finding their way towards the endgame, man. And they're in some pretty good positions. Oh yeah, look at the map real quick. Look at this. Dewa, Dreamfires, Boogie Borders, Chicken Sandwich, and EXO, and Buram United. Oh my god, that is crazy.
Western side, the northwest
Holy
side.
shit.
You know, funnily enough, that's where teams like...
And we're starting off hot, baby. We're starting off hot.
Moist, all EXO even as well. All these top teams that we've spoken about over the course of the pre-show.
Good caster right here.
Already situated themselves on that edge of the ring. So I don't know if there's something in that one. You know, I don't know if maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but I gotta say, all those teams being in the same area of the map, put 2 and 2 together, and you think maybe they had a bit of an inkling it was headed in this direction.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there's kind of two main
APAC South doesn't really have any weird pulls. APAC North is the one region that has the most wild pulls you could ever imagine. So tomorrow for their regional finals, I'm expecting some crazy pulls. But APAC South pulls are very standard. They're very similar to North America, who doesn't really have really hard ones to dictate. But one thing about NA is yesterday they were really bad. So maybe they might be bad again.
And actually, some of those teams are even having a go at it right now. You can see
Golden Sage.
I
love this name.
They try and move past. They're going past Buriram, and they only leave Azu alive.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, it's going to happen, right? These kind of engagements are going to come to a head, especially when the circle is getting as congested as it now is. And the sad part about this for Golden Sage.
Oh, it's going to be EXO fighting
inside the next zone, so the territory that they were fighting over wasn't necessarily where they needed to be or where they needed to be in the next couple of minutes or so. They've essentially lost their game over nothing.
Buram United going down too on the left side.
And they were going to use as a staging ground, so very
my back.
unfortunate for Golden Sage to be starting in that.
Golden Sage eliminated, man. First game down.
Not really going to get
going on in 19th place. Rough.
Or game number 1, but it is what it is. Sometimes that's just how it's got to be.
True.
Nice little tag from Killer Pos.
I'll be really surprised if EXO lets this team sit down underneath here. I would not.
A little bit wary knowing there's so many players out.
It's looking like 2 mouse and keyboard, 1 pad. Don't want to sit down there, bro. They're pushing in. They're holding the first floor.
Try and get some free shots onto the others. Massive damage there coming out from Killer, who'll actually put one of the team up members on the ground, playing this new look defensive composition.
What is my man doing?
And they certainly haven't been doing quite as well for it. I'm surprised they aren't going down to finish off this kill.
Wait, why is EXO not eliminating this?
Maybe they're trying to heal up first. Are they even going to let them get the res onto Xiao Kai? Interesting.
I mean, I think maybe that comes down to just a little bit of early game, not jitters per se, but they want to have a good first game, right? They don't want to take an early fight here, go out of the picture pretty early on in the
I think
make life for themselves a little bit more difficult later on down the
EXO mechanically is some of the best team in the world too, bro. They're so good.
A bit more reserved.
So I think EXO doesn't want to take this fight down below, bro, because they're nervous about the team on the left side building.
So I recall earlier on in the season.
That's why.
They did have quite a few games where they exited pretty.
But I still think they could have wiped that pretty clean.
I'm actually kind of happy to see them taking a little bit more of a passive route in this engagement.
A Windows 1 shot.
So at least there's 1 point on the board for them. They now know that they've got a confirmed 2-on-3. Fully reset, get fully
it's slow gameplay. It's good gameplay.
A couple of the old charges again, and really just let loose.
They're afraid of the 3-party? Yeah, exactly.
Because
You don't want to go out early here, man. You know the game's ending here, bro. There's no reason to push this. Like what the casters are saying, man. Casters are very smart. I like these guys a lot.
They've got time to do this, and they're just being so methodical about it. I mean, Xiaokai's back up. It was actually the other player, the crypto player, that went down, and that they, you know, you can just see them just closing the net slowly. They know they're not going to be able to get the respawn here.
They have anonymous mode on, man. We just see it not as anonymous mode because we're watching the spectator POV. That's why.
Like a respawn from distance or anything like that.
These casters are phenomenal, man.
And yeah, it just seems slowly but surely they're probably going to take out the other two members of Team Up here, but they don't want to get third-partied, and I really like how safely they're playing this.
Oh, I will, you know, give you a little bit of a sneak peek. As you can see, all those drones are flying around in the air on the mini-map. Teams are looking to scout the next circle. It will be available, and you can see it.
And look at that zone.
Spoiler alert, maybe.
It's going all the way
right
to the top left.
I should say.
It's going to pull back to the train tracks up there. Dreamfire. Boogie Borders. Moist. God spot right now, baby. We're starting off with an absolute banger.
There is a beacon.
Let's go.
Or a couple of beacons that can be pinged by drones. And so some teams have started to make rotations in as a result of that information.
That's a tough rotation in, man. I don't know if you make that.
Again, I'll remind you, the teams that were up in that top left side of
18 teams still up. About to be 17. 17 teams still up.
Dreamfire, Chicken Sandwich, 4 of the top teams in the region, and 4 teams that now might be able to walk away with a win in game number 1. MDY, on the other hand, doing it pretty tough because there's 3 teams in trials.
Yes, we've got PK on the inside of Trials here, and then Free Agents as a duo at the moment, it looks like, are playing up.
What up, Mike? Game number 1, chat. Game number 1.
Definitely some space to be played in there, at least until the next zone. I think it's
A lot of teams will die on this rotate, man. So one thing about this backside place where the zone's going to end is it's really hard to get there late game. Everyone usually dies on that rotate from Skyhook up. And it's first come, first serve. When you're in Skyhook and you have to rotate up to that spot, you're either going to third party, Valko third party, or just play for kills to get as many points as you can. Because surviving from Skyhook all the way up to that backside train tracks is borderline impossible. You got to make a game plan, and it's probably not winning.
And just have to, deal with that. They're starting off with purples, or PK just trying to weather the storm here inside Trials.
Oh yeah, knock.
Hey, very nearly goes down there.
Counts as a view.
Still up with 3. In that meanwhile,
yeah, what up, Diesel?
Has managed to get himself another knock for EXO on the kill feed, but that's going to have to be something that'll be converted because it's a rotation that's required from EXO in particular. And in fact, all these teams right now that we're watching on our screens too, from Premise Commander and everyone else in Trials, is also
that was an insanely wide swing, yeah. A very big one, to say the least.
Couple of minutes. We'll see ring number 3 close.
Buram United eliminated by the hands of Emmanuel. Look at that zone, though, baby. Minute 42 to make a decision where you want to go from Skyhook. Personally, man, I'm playing for KP here, bro, and as much points as possible on KP. There's no way you survive, bro, with 16 of 46, round 4, to go up to that left side. There's just no shot. Unless you have a phenomenal Valko third party. It's the only way. But the chances of that are extremely low. Thanks, Chat Plane. Appreciate you.
This is what they were trying to avoid, and just as that happens,
oh no!
Unfortunately,
EXO going to be going down.
We thought they were so patient, but maybe it wasn't enough.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not. Truth Esports.
I think it's 2v1 right now.
We need to get that res onto Cyajin. God, pretty quick, smart.
And EXO is eliminated.
Pretty easily now, with EXO out.
Holy shit! EXO goes down. Truth eliminates EXO, and they get the reset. That's a big death. That's one of the top 3 teams in the overall leaderboards, bro. Out at 15th place. The third party by Truth. It's a great job by them, man. And they cleared their backside just a little bit more for this rotate up. It's a great job.
And not the start that they would have liked to have seen, but either way, we'll turn our attention toward greener pastures. Chicken Sandwich.
Team Burger is now Team Moist, big man.
They have been, I'd say, I guess, the breakout team of this season. I don't know that anyone would have expected them to be in first place heading into the final day.
Chicken Sandwich, true.
But of course, we do have to remember that it is the final day that matters, and if they can't get it done here, if it all falls apart...
Oh yeah, can we delete the command in chat, actually?
Maybe.
It's spoiling. It's spoiling.
We'll walk away disappointed.
Okay, MDY.
Bet my mom's know how to do that.
They're turning their attention towards the 3 or so teams over there. We've also got a fight happening over in Trials.
Doesn't look like it's going to be much of a fight.
Oh, PK is eliminated.
At least Primus Commander.
Thank you, Shogun. Love you so much.
Very quickly.
That bout is extremely efficient. What the fuck?
They're stuck inside, right? They have to try and make their way out. They pretty much have to go through MDY, but they can't. The gatekeepers prevail this time, and they should be able to just wander back into.
Ant going down.
On foot. Meanwhile, everyone that's coming in.
MDY White rotating in.
Just getting pounded here, and we're watching a lot of them in market struggle.
How is Chicken Sandwich finding this? They're not actually.
Rotate their way.
How is Trailer still in?
Trying to breach their way into positions. Chicken Sandwich have done just that.
How is Trailer still open?
I mean, he's trying to lock it down on the Watson.
Oh man, look at the fight down below, bro.
EMP hops on top of two separate teams.
Moist should have a lot of KP here, man, with these teams rotating in.
It would have really caused problems for everyone on the rotate in. Feiju, sitting inside of the Bangalore smokes, can potentially find a res or two here. And if he's able to do that, get a couple of those MDY White members back up into full fighting fitness. 3 strong. It's still not going to put you in a great spot because, again, we've gone hard.
Damn, so what Moist wants to do here, chat, is clear their backside, then walk up down below in that little ravine. It's actually not a bad strat, bro. We play Liquid. We see Liquid play from there a lot. We've seen fucking Complexity play from there a lot, and 100 Thieves. It's actually a pretty good spot, but Moist has to win this 3v3 first, and they start off with a kill.
Doing a good job of just stopping anyone from.
What the fuck is that guy doing? He's just throwing cells at that guy. Chicken Sandwich eliminated. First place team is now gone.
They're going to try and push up and start clearing out the positions around them to make their
it's a bad misplay.
A little bit easier, but unfortunately on the backside, MT goes down. They're trying to deal with Dewa from the north, and that kind of stops their push. They have to try.
Can they get the res? That was the question.
Got a bit of ground to work with, and they're going to get that off, I believe. Interesting. Okay, none of the other teams are going to push them. That's good for them.
That's a big reset, man.
Only 20 seconds left until this ring starts to close in. This is going to be a tough rotation, Elfish.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
I think you're at that point now where maybe you're quite happy with the placement you've been able to get, and it's less necessarily about getting the win. Sure, I mean, Dreamfire, they'll be looking for the win given they've got Godspot, but everyone else is also thinking about, if we don't win, how many kill points can we get out of this? If I'm Moist right now and I'm sitting in the center of the map, I'm not inside of the next zone, I'm trying to really gatekeep MDY, who I know are under the pump a little bit. They're starting to run low on.
Here we go, Moist, big fight.
Position than we do. And that's exactly what Moist is being able to do so far. Feiju already getting knocked out.
Great knock.
MDY.
Good kill. There's no way they can res here. There's no chance. I think Moist just dies here, man. Dewa is in such a good spot if they can move to the right. Dewa, Dreamfire, and Boogie Borders, man. Look. Dewa, Dreamfire, Boogie Borders, Moist out 5th, and Dreamfire getting more knocks.
That was pretty much all they could do. It felt like there was no way they could get into that circle, so at least grabbing some of the kill and placement points here, that's really all they can hope for. You can see Emmanuel as well go down. And that's at the hand of Boogie Borders there.
If Boogie Borders takes this fight, man, then Dewa just walks in for the third, no?
Very start.
I think so.
Dewa, they've been playing the top well. North side is all theirs at the moment. So just the 3 squads left. And who knows, this one actually could come to an end a little bit.
Boogie Borders is really forcing this, but it's the right call because the zone's going to pull towards the tracks. So now what's going to happen is Boogie Border forces the first 4 because it's going to pull more towards the tracks. This allows for Boogie Borders to at least make a play and stay alive because there's no other play to make. They can't go roof. They have to go first 4. But it's not like first 4 is great. I mean, the house is low-key really bad. Dewa should win this for free.
You'd be expecting Dreamfire and Boogie Borders to fight one another. I think first. Dewa United have set up a trap outside of the building. They're watching all the exits. They've really got a nice.
I mean, look at Dewa, bro. They're already on the zone. This should just be a free win for them, man.
The left side and Easy Flash and Kissans are just.
Yes, it's the exact same zone that C9 almost won. Correct. Where they fucking choked a little bit. Yes.
It's going to be one of those situations. Will Dreamfire have to worry too much about Boogie Borders as they roll out? I'm not sure. It's
yes, sir, Lord.
Tough, actually. I think Dewa just have enough cover. Oh my god, scout shots coming out from Kissans there, doing so much damage with just a few.
So they do the Una reverse card. Now DF takes the bottom.
Are going to wait as patiently as they possibly can.
And Boogie Borders takes top. What the fuck just happened? Oh, Boogie Borders getting aggressive. Oh, Dreamfire wins this for free.
Decided to go. They're gonna, I think, in this case, really just play for a second. And I'm
They were
not sure
coming
that's
in.
worked out very well for them. Daewoo United have decided now is the time to strike, and Boogie Boarders were the team that pushed out first. They are punished for that, and Dreamfire are stuck inside. They are getting farmed by Daewoo United, who are now the team out in first place, not only for today to kick things off in the match point format, but also in terms of lobby wins for this season. They were equal with Buriram heading into today at 6 apiece.
That's actually really good knowledge to know, man.
That is a very...
So they are tied for first right now with most wins in APAC South Pro League Split 1. It's a big thing to realize because now if they get that match point threshold, they're one of the most likely teams to win a game. So you can't win tonight unless you get the threshold and then win a game. So that's really, really, really good knowledge to know. I did not know that. That's awesome.
It feels like they have come into their own as the season has gone on, and you can see there with that result. Honestly, I feel like all are playing really well, Elfish. I mean, Dreamfire read that so well.
The threshold is 50.
Essentially God spot to start.
That's 10. 50.
And we're in a fantastic position. Only ended up with 4 kills, which is a little bit unusual.
This is live, correct, yes.
Because they had such a good spot and just played that out, more so for placement points. But then, they knew that they had to force that fight with Boogie Boarders, so they didn't.
These casters are phenomenal, man. Amazing.
It wasn't too much of a war of attrition there at the end, and they did that. They won it, sure, but Daewoo also recognized that and just rolling in to kill them before they even had a chance to really get too many armor swaps off, get those med kits off, and help them, place out that final 3v3 basically. So honestly, well played all around. I'm not sure any of those teams could have done that any better.
Yeah, look, 19 points out of that game for Daewoo United, 7 kill wins, so I guess you can make the argument that
19.
They're 40% of the way there in terms of the points that they need.
That's really big for Daewoo, man, especially if they are likely to win games, dude.
But close enough to it that it's much of a muchness, and if they can put together another game or two like that,
that's great.
They could be on match point by game 3 potentially.
Yo, Rabba, thanks for the fucking prime. Welcome to Wing Nation.
Things like that, you look at it, you say, the team that won, if they keep this up, they're going to be match point by game 3. But I don't really find generally that we get into the match point until maybe game 5, game 6 is where that sort of starts becoming a little bit more valid.
He's being watched on Long Shot, man. Go support the channel if you guys want to, bro. Also, go watch Greek. He's doing a watch party himself too.
A point that you'd be happy with coming out of game 1 with, like, where would you like to be sitting, right? Let's say 10 points, 15 points. What's the kind of number that you'd be happy with if it's not necessarily the win? How many points do you think you want out of one game, considering the format we're playing?
12.
Yeah, considering you want to, as you said before, you want to get to that 50 points as soon as possible to give yourself all of those
12 if Daewoo's the team winning the first one.
Is like acceptable if you're really looking to push and you're one of those top teams, but 15 points I'd say is kind of like that's the point where you're like, okay, yes, we're on track, we're on pace.
I agree.
4 or 5 games, if we can just keep that up.
Mike, thanks for 21 months, man. Appreciate you. And Britton Moy, thanks for the fucking 5.
The only teams
I agree with that.
I guess are sort of sitting at that point at the moment. Daewoo United, as we mentioned, on 19. Dreamfire and Man.
I mean, you got to realize that too. Like he's saying, Daewoo already has 19 points, chat. It's almost halfway to 50 already through one game.
That's where things are sitting.
Like we said, bro, this could either this finals tonight, bro, could either last like 4 games or it could last like 15. We had for those of you new to Apex, man, we had a LAN tournament in Poland that I think went to 11 games in Poland. I think it was a fucking long tournament, man. It's a long tournament.
Let's say 50 points after game 5.
We'll see tonight. You never know.
Match point format does tend to bleed out a little bit longer than that.
Was it 13 games, not 11? Holy shit!
I remember we did one that was like 11.
I think it was 11.
And one that might have been 8 or 9 games. So normally just a little bit longer than.
4 yard breaks for 3 months. But, I don't remember what the shortest finals is. I think the shortest match point format was with Optic. I could be wrong.
As well, because everyone's starting on the same slate. Everyone's starting on 0 points. The first seed isn't getting that 10 points.
Did I get match point in Poland? No. But we played 16th out of 70 teams or something like that.
Everyone stands. It was
did a good job.
Pretty epic maths by Elfish just there, and I think he's got most of them right.
And there we go, baby.
As you said, Daewoo sitting on.
Daewoo takes first place, 19 points. Dreamfire takes second with 13. Emmanuel still with a great game. They get 12. Then Boogie Boarders, Moist, MDY White, Medi. Chat, what do I pronounce? How do I pronounce this team? This is the one team I just cannot pronounce in all of Apex Legends. And I don't think I ever heard them. So is this MDY? And How do I pronounce this team? It's the one team I cannot pronounce. T4 in 8th. Is it, so there's MDY and there's MDY White? Is that not the same organization? And we have Truth in 9th and EXO in 10th. Burram United goes out early at 17th, and so does Chicken Sandwich at 13th.
To be the case, and that one example
MDL,
is going to
thank
give
you.
a really good idea of exactly
MDL.
going to end up being.
Gotcha.
So overall, lots to sort of think about. I mean, for those other teams, obviously, as you mentioned,
not an organization. Got it. Thank you.
I'm also looking at the teams that got 0 points out of that game.
Yo, Jay.
North.
What happened in NA for C9 spots since they're not a team anymore? C9's still competing for split 1 together as a team.
Very, very tough ask to come.
Naughty said he's not quitting with his team, which is a very commendable thing from Naughty. IMO.
Even for 505 and PK only getting 1 point out of that one, Genome, they are leaving themselves in a pretty difficult rut to get out of. But you know, obviously, it's
yeah, wasn't it awesome, mate?
You're gonna have to deal with, right? You reap what you sow, and if you don't start well, then you're gonna have to sort of build your way into the day, and hopefully for some of those teams, that's gonna be what they'll be able to do. That said, it's game 1 done and dusted. We're going to have to head into game 2.
God, I need my hair to be longer, bro, so I can fucking put it back in a bun.
Something for you to watch in the meanwhile.
It's not long enough yet. It's pissing me off. Grow, bitch. The Overlook. Who be heir to the throne? Okay. These edits are great, man. Loving all the production right now. I think ALGS might have the worst production so far.
Going overseas for LAN, for me, was definitely finally getting to compete against all the best players in the world and finally being able to meet all the people I know and compete against online.
We get to meet different people, the supporter from each team and all the players.
I think it's like to compete with the best team on the region, that we are literally like together as one, and then we competing to be the best team in the world.
Meeting everyone from around the world, playing against the most competitive teams from all the regions, let alone just our own. You know, getting to meet everyone will be such a great experience, and being able to play against the best teams in the world, show off our skill and show how good we are in comparison to everyone else.
I like that.
I think it's Valkyrie and Crypto.
Valkyrie, Sia, and Watson.
You bang Sia Valk or Watson Crypto Valk?
Watson with Valkyrie.
Agreed.
I think everyone is scary enough to fight because everyone is good.
They were DF and EXO.
For me, I think that many Chinese teams like DF, MDY.
You have to look at teams like Moist Esports. Rotates are very good. We love to take a nice 3v3, perfect third party, things like that. We're jumping on it straight away.
I'd say our macros some of the best in APAC South for sure, and I also think our team fighting.
My team is
Agreed.
good at following my order, and they are good at aiming. That's why.
EXO has crazy aim, man. Their mechanics are phenomenal. Oh, these try their best.
Regional finals and on LAN day may be the most interesting.
APAC has the best community compared to the other game.
Anyone can win if they don't give up.
Just a culture thing. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to comment on that, to be honest. I definitely think that NA is probably the most cockiest region for sure. I will say that. I think for good reason, though, in some ways, too. I mean, I think NA is one of the most dominant regions in Apex. Who do you think the scariest teams are in the world? I don't know. I think the scariest teams in the world so far would probably be... I can't tell you the scariest teams. I can tell you the scariest. Like, I can't name multiple teams, but I can tell you the one team that everyone should be afraid of is Fnatic. I think Fnatic is the best team in the world right now. I honestly, bro, I don't even know if it's close. They are really scary, man. Like, they're actually scary. Like, genuinely scary. That's probably one team that if I had to choose not to be in my lobby, I would choose every single time. I think the scariest team from each region, I would say, for EMEA and APAC North. That's fucking awesome, man. Goosebumps, baby. Goosebumps.
Welcome back to the APAC South Regional Playoffs for ALGS Split 1 today.
Mike, can you put that in 3 seconds? Actually, just turn it off for now, Mike.
Playoffs and international opportunity, Genome. Not something that crops up all that often. You get
Aurora for
chances a
EMEA.
year, right, when it comes to Apex Legends, and so you want to be taking it firmly with both hands. So far, Daewoo United is doing a really good job of that. They finished second in the regular split. Come through to today, they've won game number 1.
Love you, Mike.
Themselves in a really good spot. Either way, if they win today and they get the match point victory, fantastic. If not, probably still in a good spot to go through and take one of those qualification slots regardless. So overall, fantastic stuff from Daewoo United to start things off.
Yeah,
all right.
Day one.
Well, like I said, man, we got the first results in for the regional finals. And going into game number 2, we're going to have Daewoo in first with 19, then Dreamfire, Emmanuel, Boogie Borders, and Moist all in the top 5. EXO went out early. Buram United goes out early as well at 17th, and Chicken Sandwich at 12th. We're in for a long one, man. Daewoo starting off hot, though, man. They can make this a short one if they wanted to be honest.
But basically, for Moist,
they can make it a short one.
They need one of 2 things, right? They either need to pretty much come first today.
I think Aurora is the scariest team in the NBA. Correct. Scariest doesn't always mean like the best. I think they're just the most impactful. Because there's the wild card. You know what I mean? Like Aurora could have like a 0 kill, 0 point like game, and then or 0 point game, and they could have like a 36-point win. It makes no sense. It's kind of scary.
But honestly, with how the point system works, it's very hard for those teams to jump up against above one another.
Respect to Send, please. I mean, I think they're the most consistent team in the world.
Right? And they just haven't done that all split.
Along with the guard.
Those teams are being consistent. They need to get like bottom.
Scary doesn't mean best or consistent
for that to happen, and that just seems honestly kind of unlikely. They're just too good. So at that point, yeah, Moist are really hoping that a dark horse doesn't come in and grab first place, because that could spell doom for them.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd be counting my chickens in that respect, because we've seen it before. We've seen teams go from absolutely nowhere to winning the match point format, and who knows what's going to happen today.
We have seen that. Ascend actually did that one split. Correct.
Number 2, it is World's Edge once again. After this, we'll move our way over to
Wig is the scariest and best caster.
Change things up a little bit, but for now, turn our attention back to what these teams are going to be able to do on World's Edge.
All right, game 2, chat. Who do we think is going to win this one, man?
Game 1. I wonder if they can go back to back.
What are we thinking? Who wins this?
That would certainly be an achievement, and certainly put them a long way towards getting that match point eligible status that all of these teams, frankly, are looking for. Now, Hot Zone was over at Lava Fissure.
Daewoo?
Boogie Borders have also
I'm actually going to go with the double back-to-back from Daewoo, man. I think it's going to happen.
They've also managed to grab a beacon.
And they have a beacon here too. No crafter though. That's rough. No crafter Lance, no crafter survey, or no crafter epi. That is tough, but they do get the beacon at least.
And as they get that info, once again, we're going northwest. So a lot of the teams that did well.
Ooh, little Dreamfire, Boogie Border Circle. And EXO Circle. And Chicken Sandwich. Okay, we're going to have another really good one, man.
So damn well, and once again,
I think this goes countdown. I think this goes to Tractor Trailer.
To get it here, they're actually pinging one of the caravans in front of Landslide, so they think this could potentially be heading to landslide.
Could be that too.
That's an interesting spot to choose, actually. I feel like playing Countdown is one option you could think about here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see, say, Boogie Borders also stick around in Lava Fisher.
True. I think they might take the bottom building.
That's also a good spot here. Honestly, you know, just sticking with your
initial it's alright. It's not bad.
Could be an option for all three of those.
It's okay to watch.
Landing,
it's not a bad one.
Like Countdown and Lava Fisher.
Indeed. Well, look, you say it's gone northwest.
You can hide the pin yourself, big dog.
For some of those
Mike has to keep it up.
Look at that and say it hasn't gone as egregiously northwest. So it might make the game a little bit easier to play out in terms of rotations. You're not having to make your way all the way up into Skyhook. There's a little bit more to play around here near Countdown, Landslide. And so,
a little DF luck never hurt nobody, baby.
That's gonna be
so a lot of these teams, chat, a lot of teams want to play from the landslide spot because it's easier to rotate into Countdown that way. Going from like the Lava Fisher spot into Countdown is like way harder. But holding in landslide's really tough, dude. Because a lot of teams do rotate here and use it as a rotational point. So you can't really hold landslide unless you're playing the top with a very secure amount of loot. So it's tough, but it's the more beneficial rotate in IMO.
Kind of be funneling in through landslide. So if I'm a Manuel, I think I'm trying to get that replicating done as quickly as possible and just getting out of there. And you're almost already starting to see some of these engagements coming to a head. This is a little bit further down toward the southeast than exactly where I'm talking about, but
ooh, so Strafing Flaming them are gonna take inside of tunnel?
Aware of what's going on, because even if they do take this fight in the tunnel, when they move back out into landslide, there's gonna be
DF getting kills in the top right, Brutal United going down, baby. Huge.
It's a good spot to hold down, though.
What do you want to see out of APAC South?
Like they are, so they'll just sit down the
good games
and start really
everyone trying their best.
Tunnel their own.
Can't be nice to Prime. Welcome to Win Nation.
Sports coming up from Harvester, where they start, of course, and pushing into that tunnel. So they're going to be a little worried about trying to get out through it. Wow, even committing.
I love you too, Poppy. What's up, man?
Behind them, actually, and you can see Chicken Sandwich have completely gone.
Valko feed face for Chicken. Where are they going to go is the question. Do they land on the Countdown side, or do they go Lava Fisher side? And they're going to go Lava Fisher side, man. So they think it's going to pull to the tractor trailer, I think, or more towards this choke.
Valk holding all the way over to Lava Fish, so they've changed their minds. This is interesting, isn't it? That they've.
I think it's a great call. I don't think playing in that tunnel would have been good at all for Chicken Sandwich. They would have got looked at by multiple different teams rotating in. They would have had a team on their back from staging. That's a fucking fantastic rotate from Chicken Sandwich, man. Fantastic.
Actually went to Countdown, so the team that's starting there not agreeing with it.
Yeah, look, I don't think that is the worst of decisions, to be honest, based on the way that the circle has been pulling.
These casters are really smart.
A lot this season.
One of the best casters in the game, to be honest.
I think you can sort of make
Native, thanks to Tier 1. Welcome to Week Nation.
To go that way, it seems to be a bit of a trend. So yeah, they are banking on that possibility.
Thanks, Carnage. Love you.
It's like
out the 914, big dog.
In Storm Point, you know, you 100% agree with that. In World's Edge, though, they do throw you some curveballs every now and then, and that's why I think the teams that are going Countdown are hedging their bets a little more, right? And I think that makes sense. You know, absolutely don't disagree with what you were saying. But,
Chicken Sandwich is not Team Burger. Those are two different teams. Team Burger is now Team Moist.
I suppose, than on
but it's a shame because we would have had Team Burger and Team.
Yeah, wait.
There is a bit of a gambler's fallacy.
Question for you.
Maybe that if it's happened once, it's going to happen again, and
yeah, what's up?
Necessarily always going to be the case.
So,
by the way,
whoever wins the regional finals, right?
Yes.
They automatically get first for Pro League.
Really important piece of the puzzle.
One, correct.
A lot of these teams, you've got.
They get the first overall and all of the bread.
Amount of cover, nice place to
I am 99% sure. Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to take.
Is that not like insane? Or am I tripping out?
I think it's very dumb. Correct.
Already Breweram, Dreamfire.
It's either that or just the overall points is first, but they're guaranteed qualification, and then their points is what the money they get. It could be that as well. I'm not 100% positive. I've been asking around and no one really knows. So it could either be they just qualify for LAN and get the point and get.
So a lot of teams already locking themselves in position.
No, wait.
Hal was saying that literally the 20th place team
okay, so the casters,
into the regional final
casters tonight said overall points.
And even in fact 1 or 2 still up inside.
Not the winner. So it's overall points for the money, I guess.
This is kind of what you
but the winners are guaranteed LAN.
This caliber.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that already, but I wasn't sure, like for NA the first prize is I think 20K for winning like the #1 spot of Pro League.
That's
so
overall
the
points.
20th place, right?
You know, maybe a bit of an awkward.
That's what I'm being told.
Whoever wins regionals.
Two teams, but that has, by the looks of things, been shored up. And
I'm pretty sure that it's just overall points, and the team who qualifies for first tonight or makes first tonight is literally just going to LAN. Guaranteed.
I think this is a better representation of how the region should be playing out. You don't.
That is not how I took Hal's tweet.
I think Hal is just not sure if he knows what he's talking about. But he could also be correct. But I'm pretty sure he's wrong.
Yeah, I think it also just depends on how many teams, what
Roger that.
styles they're playing. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
if you've got more
I have no
teams,
idea.
You're good.
You should be expecting to see some of those fights early. And as you can see here, Ant actually just sticking within the zone, as well as a bow check already on the side of Holiday here.
What did Hal
the
tweet?
Golden Sage.
Ooh, Ant's going down.
Let me just get my drone back over landside to double check that there's nobody in there.
Outside.
Yep. Somebody watch our back for now, and then we're gonna go for it.
I'm looking.
Whose comms are we watching?
Truth. Maybe big chilling at the moment.
Wait, whose comms were that?
Well, they're in Skyhook. Gonna have a little bit of a problem for themselves. Obviously, not only is Golden Sage in that vicinity, but I'm watching the minimap here and I'm seeing MDY White starting to make a rotation past into Skyhook as well. They've not gotten themselves into the zone yet. I mean, they're not taking any tick damage, but if this really kicks off between Golden Sage and Ant, I would expect MDY to be hanging around and looking for some more damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I think for Ant, it's pretty much all done at this point, unfortunately. Holiday has managed to get far enough away that they're probably not going to chase him any further into the zone, because as you have said, I think they're aware that MDY are looking at them, or MDY White, I should say. They're probably just going to have to take those 2 kills. And
The rest of the leaderboard is based off overall points. How? I think the casters tonight said that the leaderboard, the prize will be for overall points. They had like a little visual that they might show again on this. I could be wrong though.
Patience seems to be a virtue here for Golden Sage.
Tempo told me whoever gets first in regionals wins it all.
Someone's firing a few shots off.
Really?
So perhaps I've spoken too soon.
Oh, then that's really dumb for sure.
He's with a couple there onto one of the MDY members.
But on the broadcast it said overall points.
You want to be getting stuck in. It's going to be a tough rotation out of Skyhook.
I mean, I guess we'll find out with APAC South. If it's the first place for regionals wins all the money,
if you're making a lot of noise in Skyhook,
it's stupid for fucking sure. But if only first place tonight wins, just
let's say you do it
getting the LAN, that makes sense.
Probably gonna take a lot of time.
I guess we'll find out in fucking 6 or 3 hours.
Not gonna be a fun rotation into Countdown.
I don't know.
I don't want to see teams fighting in Skyhook.
No, Hal might be right, chat. We're not sure yet.
Choice.
We'll have to see.
With MDY White looking on it.
But I'm pretty sure it's overall points.
They tried to make his way out. Unfortunately, he's been discovered. So seems like it's only a matter of time. He's just got a couple of arc stars he's trying to help dodge this fight with, but I think that's pretty much.
Ooh, there we go. Golden Sage.
The round. The zone will
taking out Ant.
And now Golden
That's
Sage
going to be a countdown, hard countdown zone, man.
Past a couple of teams, free agents, MDY White, Buriram, all looking on as these teams have to try and make.
Oh, I just tweeted at you, Hal. My tweet went through. I should have just stopped it because we talked to you already.
Well,
My bad.
MDY White. The time is ticking. On
Oh, Fussy going down right now. 2 boogie borders. Are they going to get full killed?
Now, granted, they are on the slow side of the circle.
So if it's a countdown zone, chat, that means a lot of these teams are going to have a hard rotate to make. Because there's tons of landslide teams playing right now. And that's going to be a very tough rotate to make it over into countdown.
There is
actually
a little sliver
oh my God.
the next ring
Let's see.
that's going to be playable. You will have to use
man.
the Valcolt to get out or go back out into the zone and run around. But maybe that's what they're going to
Team's still fighting at the top too. MDY White.
Well for MDY White. They've lost a couple of members.
Golden Sage is fragging right now.
We'll jump back over to North Side, who are chilling in the tunnel underneath landslide for the moment, and they're doing okay.
Golden Sage going down still.
With a third party here as well.
MDY White eliminated. My man, Golden Sage bro has like 9 KP himself.
Of safety in Skyhook. Now a third to join them. This is going to be a mess.
Yeah, Golden Sage demolished there. after
Damn, the third party comes in. I mean, Golden State had a lot of KP. That was a great game for them.
Really put it to MDY White, so T4 are going to come out as the only ones there left alive, and then they will
Moist rotated into
towards the duo of free agents. Unfortunately, seems to be having some issues today. The circle, yeah, look, it's definitely been a tricky one, Elfish. We saw just that info there. It pulled over towards countdown, and then it is going.
Oh my God, it's going to be a countdown zone.
Once again, picked it perfectly. So these guys.
A hard countdown zone. Holy shit.
Today.
XO getting some KP too.
Southeastern, the big sort of building there in southwestern building in countdown. That's actually quite hard to hold. It's very open. And of course, they don't have
Popcorn eliminated.
Either, so
damn, Popcorn going down again, dude.
But it does give them.
They're not celebrating tonight, that's for sure.
To try and take down other teams. So people will be playing around that from the south side, from Lava Fissure as well. So
yeah, it's so weird how
we'll be pretty happy about this.
Wikipedia is saying one thing. This is saying one thing, and Tempo's saying one thing. But I trust Tempo a lot, so I don't know.
Right now, and
oh my God, they are inching this. They want this KP bad.
505 that they're chasing, but
I mean, Tempo could be right, and everyone else could be wrong.
The team up is that they're gonna get that elimination. They're gonna wipe that team, but they
Let's see if they mention it at all in the broadcast.
Their position to Chicken Sandwich, who now have the high ground.
I'll let you know how if they say anything if you're not watching.
Back to them if they so desire. Looks like Chicken Sandwich are going to take it a little bit slower here, but Strafing Flames already found himself a knock with that Kraber.
No, they're getting so aggressive.
And even though the alternator pylon has
oh no, it's a bad push by Chicken Sandwich, man.
It's not going to matter too much. Either way, it doesn't matter because Primus Commander
I think Chicken Sandwich dies here.
Take the exact same position the Chicken Sandwich just had. So it is just an absolute all-out brawl on this side of the map.
What an aggressive push.
It was of Player K's life to get that wipe onto Team Up, but they have no idea.
That's 3 back-to-back third parties that we've watched.
Not only do have the element of surprise, they've got the high ground as well.
There's a lot of third parties.
Zone is going to be pushing them in. Player K pops the medkit. Will he even have time to
I think Chicken Sandwich dies down below. I mean, they can make it maybe with the zip down below, but they can get beamed off that, dude.
Mirroring them on the side. They're trying to get into the zone, but it's going to be a very tough ask here. They're actually having to fall down just to try and get away, but this just means free fire from Primus Commander above them.
Yeah, Chicken Sandwich, they have at least
they are regretting that drop down so bad right now. PK is feeding on them, dude.
All of his shield, Strafing Flame down to about
how is Chicken Sandwich alive? What the fuck? A little bit better. How are they alive right now?
Like Chicken Sandwich have been given enough room to...
They're still full 3 down below. That is insane.
And they're going to go off for a bit of a rotate on those zip lines through into the zone, but it does get them out of dodge.
They actually made it through. Holy shit! So, and look at that zone pull, man.
From Chicken Sandwich.
Oh my God, the zone is good. What the fuck is that? What is that? It's gonna pull right outside the window on the left. It's going to be like a backside, like, launch site zone, but in the front of Countdown. That's a very interesting zone, dude. That's a hard one to call. Whoever's inside right now, if they could stabilize and hold that for the rest of the game, they could win.
Zone of Countdown here. And actually, the teams that are sitting in Lava Fissure will probably be...
Bro, unpause. You can just go watch the main broadcast. You don't need to pause, man. Simple as that.
The edge of this
the whole point of Watch Party. Love you.
Into the next zone. They've also got...
Dayball with the rotate, too.
Chicken Sandwich, actually, Strafing and Flame got taken out, and they're going to be able to use the Crypto Zone.
Yeah, this is a great zone for Dreamfire, man. I think they're posted up inside. Dayball with a pretty tough rotate.
The beacon over in Lava Fissure, but also to grab that respawn here. So,
Miles is the prime.
Really benefiting from their legend choice here as things start to heat up in Countdown with Dreamfire, Emmanuel, and Moist sitting in a good spot in that circle. Everyone else really is just going to have to push in.
This is bad for Day One, man. Their rotate's rough.
It was always going to be a big problem in Countdown. When the zone shifts the way that it has, it's a lot of actually unplayable terrain. There's one big sort of mountain, hill, cliff, whatever you want to call it, right smack bang in the center of
it really is just 90% unplayable.
This is crazy. The argument that 20% of this zone, 30% of this zone is unplayable. That's going to leave a lot of teams that had set up in a position that, if we would have gone directly over Countdown, would have been totally fine. But the reality is now...
Yeah, this is a tough rotate for Truth. This is a tough road for PK. Anyone coming from this back side road near Landslide / Lava Fissure, this rotate is tough. If you don't have a Valk, I think you die here 99.9% of the times. But if you have a Valk, you can maybe reach over the mountain and make it work.
Not quite on that same discussion.
This is going to be tough for Northside.
Northside Esport as well, coming up from the south. Might have it a little bit easier in terms of how many teams are
could end on the stairs too.
Not as much cover there to play with. We'll jump
over to great shots by Dexter. This team right here, chat, is unbelievable aim and unbelievable mechanics. They showed out in land too in a lot of 33s. XO was a problem for sure.
The answer there, absolutely nothing because you're inside of smoke. So MDY can't see much at the moment, but you know, that's actually about as good as it's going to get for them because that's really the only cover they've got. It's not hard cover, but it is effective cover. If they can't see you, they can't shoot you.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough.
Emmanuel eliminating the top right.
This is actually a really nice spot for EXO because they at least have cover on both sides, and as you can see, they've fenced the hell up there.
EXO does have a Valk, so this rotate is possible. So a lot of teams are going to Valk ulti here in chat and maybe land underneath the bridge on that left side, right outside the glass. You can play under there. You can play in the blue bins farther out. You can play in the tunnel over there. You can land underneath the stairs. You can play on the left side door right here in the front. Like, there's not many options, to be honest. And there's 12 squads alive. This is a really hard zone.
All these teams under the south here, EXO, MDY, Primus Commander, who are going to struggle and have to push through the fire and the flames.
MDY eliminating the top right. EXO getting some more KP. EXO could maybe fight their way in on this left side doorway. That's what I would do.
Flames and the smoke.
Oh no, not with Truth here actually. Never mind. They need to wait for Truth to Valko and then allow for EXO to walk in or maybe Valko themselves. But
oh, those are some really good shots from Mitsuru Sama.
Killer's gonna go down.
The killer pause.
Killer pause is fucking knocked, man.
Really causing a problem. Oh, man. That's insane stuff. He is really just nailing every single one of those, and we know him as one of the better snipers in the region, and he's proving that as well.
Great shots. And here we go. The Valko T4 is eliminated by Chicken Sandwich.
Out. This is the only, as you know, smart decision, but it's the only decision really. PK go behind them. They're taking a lot of damage from
Daewoo going down to boogie borders.
Much the same spot as we just saw them do. It's actually going to be the oop play. Of course, you can't heal. You've got to drop down and do that afterwards, and you can see that's causing trouble for so many teams here who have to try and make this desperate play to get into the zone.
Oh, Saiyajin God down on the floor already. Nutsuru Sama, who's going to have to get it done alongside Mosu, who are watching right now. Nice little crack.
Oh my god, and Chicken Sandwich goes down.
Chicken Sandwich get eliminated in 9th place. Moist Esports.
Moist is still down below too.
Definitely.
Wow.
Are fighting hard and they're doing
the play works. What a phenomenal play.
They've got a decent amount of hard
EXO dead, Chicken Sandwich dead, Boogie Borders dead, Dreamfire is still alive, and if Dreamfire I believe is inside, this could be a free win for DF.
As well. This could be a good performance from them.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Tyler. I love you.
Duo there in the last 5 squads. As you
that
said,
should not work. That would not work 900% of the times because you can't shoot, you can't use abilities, do nothing, and out of bounds. That's why no one does it anymore.
Down from the high ground, I believe, from Buriram immediately as they place it. This, of course, is the last.
I mean, I think this might be impossible for Moist to win, but it's definitely a possible second place for sure. They could do it, but it's going to be really tough.
They're struggling right now. You can see Lala Bang taking a little too much.
Truth is still a 2-man as well.
It feels like Dreamfire. They're watching through that window.
Moist could win this for sure.
No one can get through it until they decide to push out, and I'd say Dreamfire are probably in the best spot.
They're gonna have to kill Belkin and them down below.
Up nicely. 5 squads left to go. Let's hear from Moist as they try to close this game out.
Bloodhound team might look to drop on us, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, watch that, watch that. You can get some more fences out here, maybe.
Drop the one dot empty if you need it for your car.
I'm grabbing it. They're here, they're right here.
We just got a hard stay there. They might just fight bridge. We gotta care both sides that they just don't drop on us. Drop duo.
Everyone's looking to peek.
They have to kill that duo, man. They have to kill that duo.
You play backside, you play backside.
Play backside.
I think they have to eliminate that, bro. If they don't, they can't win this. Truth going down to Buriram United up top.
I think the duo has to move. That's why they're looking to peek.
Nice. Truth eliminated.
They're going to have to move soon. We need to look to kill them. We need to look to kill them.
Correct.
Yeah, we do. We have to focus them. We have to stare them. Valk's up on the blue crate. They're both on the blue crate.
Both there.
How can we stare this?
That's Dreamfire up there too. Buriram United still a 3-man as well up top.
Just keep behind.
So you got Moist, Buriram United, Balkan's team, and Dreamfire.
We gotta kill these guys.
3v2.
Yeah, we do. Popping cells. They're not gonna drop behind.
Much love from Mexico. Shout out to Mexico, bro. Love you.
Back the belt.
I'm just spamming fences for now.
I mean, they gotta get up there somehow, big dog.
Yeah, good
Cap,
job.
Cap, Crypto's on.
Valkyl's cracked. Come back.
Just
Shoot.
shield.
I don't know how they're gonna climb up later.
We might have
They
to
got
Valkyl.
it. Yeah, they're gonna have to go, bro.
I
I
think
don't
we
know
do
what
have
they're
to
doing.
Valkyl. We should Valkyl to new. Valkyl to new.
We got a Valkyl. We got a Valkyl. As soon as you get off. Yes, go.
Top three.
It's
Top
we came
two.
second. We came second.
It's
okay.
fucking.
We just slam.
Oh my god, Moist come in at the end here with a Valkol that's
Fucking
managed
DF.
to nab them
DF, how
second
gifted can they
spot.
fucking get?
But DF, I mean, it was always theirs. They basically sat outside for as long as they needed to. They EMP'd when all the other teams were alive, and then just before they pop out of cover in that building, we see the rolling thunder come through, and there was, I mean, you can just see there was nothing else those teams could do.
They didn't say, dude,
Nades.
they didn't say one fucking word. That whole shit show that just happened. They don't say one fucking thing. They land, die, and the first thing you hear is that. Get the fuck out of here, man. That was fucking hilarious. How fucking gifted can they get? After 20 seconds of just pure chaos and no one talking.
Right at the end there, when they were up in the sky, they were saying, how gifted can they get? And I think it did go through to the broadcast. So, it's good that you guys got to experience that alongside us. I mean, at the end of the day, though, I think you got to be pretty happy with that as Moist. They walk away with the second place.
I mean, yeah, it's a great game for Moist, man.
They were fighting pretty hard. It was a difficult spot to play from. They had to come up from the low ground, and coming up from low ground in any battle royale is always going to be difficult. So
I will be honest, though, bro. I think Moist,
happy with it.
like, I think the play is good, bro. But I that's the only thing they can do. But I think they took way too long on that duo, man. I think when that duo peaked initially, bro, and got some shots, Buram United was already over the bridge fighting Truth in that back right corner. So there's no way if they overextended and killed that duo before the zone even started closing, that Buram was going to get shots on them. They don't even have an angle. Their only concern should have been just DF, but DF was too focused on top of Truth and Buram anyway. So when that team overextends and starts getting shots up and you crack both of them and you know it's a duo, right when you say it's a duo, bro, you go and kill because that's the only way you have to go to zone. So I think they took way too long for that, bro. Way too long.
Well, not to start off.
3, 6 to the 14 months. Love you.
This series here in match point format, that's incredible. On top of their finished last game, you were talking about, usually, the teams aren't going like back to back and grabbing big games where they can get to match point in 3 or 4 rounds. I don't know, man.
Yeah, 100% clean. They should have. Without doubt, they should have wiped it when the crypto climbed up empty.
Off to start
doubt.
with, and when we think back,
They were playing a little too passive. We're seeing that though, man, and that's the LAN effect. I want to express that again, that you guys are going to see this, bro. Like, this is the LAN effect. You are going to see teams doing plays that they should, but they're nervous about qualifying for LAN, making LAN, just like teams at LAN are nervous about losing out on the money. They don't make the plays they should because of the nerves kicking in. And that's a play that I think Moist probably takes 10 out of 10 times if they weren't a little bit nervous.
Have to be a bit of a Cinderella story for Dreamfire, but quite frankly, they are one of the teams that I believe could make that happen. They've always been the kind of a team that will go big or go home.
Dreamfire's so good, man.
Games, they have massive days, and maybe they're lining up for another one of those. But hey, who knows? Have they used up all of their luck? Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, that's World's Edge done and dusted for a little bit. Moving on to Storm Point after that one.
Yeah, they did gold.
Placement timeline, of course, will show Dreamfire up there in first, Moist in second, Free Agents as a duo.
I know, right?
Have made it all the way through to third.
Why is Free Agents a duo? Hopefully they're okay.
Bouncing back. They didn't have a very great start to the day. They got knocked out, I think, with 0 points.
Agreed, Q. No doubt in my mind.
One. Been able to turn
they have a
that
venue
down
for the
to
LAN
10
or anything?
points
We don't even know the
after
date of the LAN, big man,
which,
let alone the venue.
It still is leaving a bit to be desired if you're counting 10 points over 2 games.
Number 9, Chicken Burger. Don't you dare start this shit again.
Definitely getting the scoreboard ticking over. And speaking of, we can have a look actually at the scoreboard as to where teams are sitting.
Holy fuck. Dreamfire with a 27-point game, and they are now only 10 points away from the fucking 50-point threshold. Holy shit. And I told y'all, man, what did I say, bro? Dreamfire will be the first team to, I said this before the games even started, that Dreamfire will be the first team to reach match point threshold tonight. 100%. They are the most aggressive team. They had an 88, I want to say this again, dude, is they had an 88-point week the 2 weeks ago. 60 of those points were kills. They are the most aggressive team by far. It's not close. Rowie might be the most mechanically gifted player in APAC South. I think he is. And he's on par with some of the best in the world. Dewa in second, then Moist, then Boogie Borders, Emmanuel, Truth, Chicken Sandwich, Free Agents, EXO, Burram, MDY, T4, MDY White, Golden Sage, PK, 2 MK, 1 Pad, Ant, 505, Northside, and Popcorn.
It was the perfect read in the end. So
I mean,
look, they
so
beat the circle.
all Dreamfire needs to do right now, chat. Let me explain this again.
Games.
So I want to explain this again, bro, because not everyone understands what match point format is. So if you have not watched Apex Lands before or Apex Finals, there's a thing called match point format. Match point format is not a set of a fixed amount of games. There's not just 6 games played. Match point is where a team has to break the 50-point threshold and then win a game after that. So let's say right now Dreamfire gets 10 points. They are at the 50-point threshold. If they win that next game, they win the tournament. Any games after that, they win. They win the finals, bro, which is actually extremely intense. And it's very, very fun for viewers, but very frustrating from a competitive standpoint. So that's the way it's going tonight. So Dreamfire right now has the chance to get 10 points, and if they win that next game, bro, they win. This could be over in 4 games, dude. It's pretty fucking crazy to think about. Pretty crazy. What if they win the game that put them at 50? So if they win the game that put them at...
What do you think is the quickest match point series?
I think Optic did it in 4.
Really?
I thought Optic did it in 4. I could be wrong. I might be wrong, though. So if
That's got to be like the most alpha shit in the world.
Yeah, 100%. So if Dreamfire right now wins,
just get to 50
and
get
like
50
points,
games, nobody else is even close, and then just win game 4 and get first. That's gotta be like crazy as shit.
Yeah, for sure. So if Dreamfire wins while also getting 50 points, they do not win the tournament. They cannot win on your breaking match point threshold game. You cannot win the finals. You can win the game, but it doesn't matter. You have to break the 50, then win the game. I love Greek so much, bro. What are you eating, bro?
Combos.
Health.
The pepperoni pizza ones.
Health.
I know.
Yes, exactly, Crystal. I cannot believe that Chicken Sandwich even survived this, bro. PK should have killed Chicken Sandwich down below, I think, 10 out of 10 times. There's just, like, not a world where they just survive this. At all. Warden, what are you lost about, big man? I'll try to do my best to explain it. I think combos are, they're okay. I think the pepperoni ones are the best ones, though. Thank you for doing these watch parties. No problem, guys. Thanks for being here, man. You guys' support has helped me more than you know, so thank you. I mean, it's awesome for us as viewers. Yeah, the format's great. As a competitor, bro, you'll hate it. It's, I mean, the storyline for Raleigh was phenomenal. The storyline for everything was phenomenal. I cannot believe Zhao Kai died like that. Wait, did they just do 3-3-3 on map after the first 6? Yes. So if it goes to 9, bro, I think it will go 3-3-3-3-3. Yeah. If it goes past 6, and just continue with the 3 and the 3 and 3. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, free agents are a duo right now. I hope everything is good. Being a duo in this situation sucks. Shut up the Twitch volume. It's just the audio, man. It's just like, it's just the music, bro. It's really low. They're not commenting anything yet. Official rulebook says tempo is wrong. Winner of regionals does not vault to first place in Pro League. Thank you. I definitely think that's correct too. Because apparently if we look at Wikipedia, it says what we were thinking. Wikipedia Pro League year 3. I don't know if Hal's still here. He might have just left, but see if that's right. Apparently Wikipedia explains it as well. League 2020, 2023. Each team should play. Does it say anywhere on Wikipedia? Talisman teams, the regional final will give placement points as well and using match score system. After the regional final, top 4 or 9 teams in the regional final winner will qualify to the playoff. Yo, Christian, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to the nation. Where does it say it here? It's probably going to say it, right? Guess I just can't. Guess my reading comprehension is just dog shit. Battlefy official rules. Go to page 8. Official rules, page 8. Jesus Christ. The fuck, dude? It's the first time I ever read any official rules, big dog. At the end of each match series, teams in each series ranked to score 1 per points. A team's total placement points earned across all match series and regular season split determines the team's finishing placement for that regular season split. Teams in the regional finals will be ranked according to Fantasy 4 and awarded placement points in the regular season. That still doesn't really answer it, no? Much about. This doesn't really answer it. Does it answer it? I don't fucking know, bro. I just need someone to tell me yes or no. This shit's way too confusing for my dumb ass, man. Holy shit. Good fucking lord.
Teams like 20 points behind them. I mean,
how is it 7? I was literally reading 8. It said 8 in the left, you fuckheads.
But, you know, that's a
8
far cry away
8
from Dreamfire sitting up there at the top. And we know they have this pop-off potential, right? I mean, this is a team that we have seen dominate throughout Split 1. And even when you get to these top 20 lobbies...
That's fucking 8, dickheads!
Lobby is a stone
that's 8!
Killer. Dreamfire...
I know I'm fucking stupid. I'm not that dumb.
One of the teams that you have to be scared of.
I just saw the answer on page 9. If I go to page 9 and it's not there, I'm banning you. Someone get that guy a ban check. Someone get that guy a ban check immediately, man. I'm not reading all that shit. I could be wrong, but fuck him. That's insane. I just read fucking 700 words per minute.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone else, honestly, but Dreamfire is really playing from behind.
All right, so we got match 3 coming up on World's Edge chat. Then we got 3 more on Storm Point.
It's Storm Point now. It's a chance to change.
Yeah, Lee Hawk, it's 2 months.
Teams do perform differently on the different maps. Dreamfire, they are the. If you look at the stats up until today.
Yo, Tabri, are you here?
Actually, the team with.
Why are the rules so hard? Because of legal reasons.
Average
That's why.
On World's Edge, okay?
That'll make that shit formal as fuck, dude.
When we move over to Storm Point. So teams like Boogie Boarders and EXO, they're sitting at that elite range there.
From the official AOGS rules, prizes will be awarded to teams based off their finishing rank at the end of each regular split. Teams in the regional finals will be ranked according to Appendix C4 and are awarded placement points toward the regular season standings. Oh.
Bro, this team has to play as a duo.
You know,
oh, we're going 2-2-2-2. Oh, nice. There we go. We got 2-2-2-2.
They're doing
so now 2 games on World's Edge, 2 games Storm Point, then 2 games back. Nice. Head over to Storm Point, chat. Let's get locked and loaded. We care about the rules later. Fuck the rules, man.
Yeah, well, look.
I'm a fucking lawyer, bro.
On Moist Esports as we head into.
Not reading the fine print, whatever. I just need someone to tell me.
They definitely a team that has a harder run than some. to make their way through to that international slot. But
yeah, but reading it a second time help me out.
Third place overall. And I guess, you know, arguably it's equal second.
Wait, they're third retired, actually?
Having a slightly worse placing overall than Daewoo United in, you know, an individual game is maybe going to bite them in the back a little bit. And I think the big thing for Moist today is going to be finding wins, right?
I think tempo is wrong, correct.
Consistently good this season. They've always been able to, you know, top or get close to the top of their lobbies, but actually finding wins has been a little bit harder. And we know in the match point format, that is going to be something that's going to be an issue for them if it gets to that point, right? They do obviously need to get to the 50 points first, and then that discussion can start being had. So either way,
I think it might be the first time ever tempo was wrong in the history of Apex. All right, so there we go. Ant, north side. Where's DF again? DF is pretty far, correct? No, Dreamfire's at Mills. So Dreamfire's going to have a really easy rotate, man. I mean, this could be another 10 all Dreamfire has to do right now for this game, going over into Northpad and Checkpoint, is get 10 points. That is Dreamfire's main goal. Does not matter anything else. 10 points from Dreamfire is more than enough. Just get to match point. That's all that matters. Get to match point.
And I was a little bit concerned about that, but
simple as that.
That got changed back to World's Edge and Storm Point, so everything's all good there.
Would have been a little bit of fun trying out something new. We've seen there have been a couple of tournaments in NA and stuff actually where they have played a couple of maps of Blood Moon, but as far as its competitive pedigree goes, I don't think we'll be seeing it in LGS.
Bro, now you're trying to stay alive.
While yet. Rotations are coming through here in match 3. Moist, you know, they're going to be
I got you, Mari.
about the fact that Dream.
You got one release in 50 months.
Because if you remember what we said earlier, they need one of the top 4 teams to grab
Moist with a very aggressive
Valculti dog. That or Boogie Borders to not do so well. And currently Boogie Borders are in 4th spot, and that is not far enough behind that if Moist got 2nd, they would grab that 5th place.
Nice. It's a great rotate.
To land. So
yeah.
It's a great rotate from Moist. And a great rotate from Popcorn, to be honest, too.
Even though it doesn't feel like
solid, we're off to a good start.
During the regular season, maybe ending.
You'll see the one thing though, man, APAC South has a lot of Valculties like NA. But I definitely think they Valcult just a little bit more safe. They definitely play their Valculties a lot more safe than NA. NA has a lot of death on Valcults. I think by far the most in any region, for sure.
5 points, and something that I think they will be pretty disappointed with. Moist Esports would consider themselves to be almost a shoe-in for any international.
I think Team Sheesh definitely contributed that to a little bit, and definitely TSM.
If they don't get it, then yeah, they're going to really have some thinking to do. But there are more opportunities later on this year if it comes to that.
Yeah, there are.
I think enough of that discussion.
You know, look, yeah, we talked to Waltzy about it last week. If you guys heard that interview, they're feeling the pressure. You know, they are feeling a bit of pressure from.
Of course, I mean, Moist right now is borderline not about a qual. They're gonna feel any pressure right now. It's a lot of pressure, dude.
Are they gonna be one of them?
Getting signed to Moist Esports, dude, and then not qualing would really fucking suck. So of course there's pressure.
You know, now we've moved over to Storm Point, of course. That means
a lot. Team
composition changes.
Especially when you get signed and critical watches almost every one of your tournaments. Tons of pressure.
Chicken sandwich. They drop the Watson. They pick up the Seer here. 505. They drop the Loba, and they also pick up Seer. And then MDY have picked up Horizon over Crypto.
Yeah, a few little change ups. It is something that we do tend to see map to map, team to team. Certain teams do prefer, or at least have some more comforts on a couple of the different.
Nice shots. Pad might actually take this.
Team up, trying to breach this building.
It's a tough fight, man. They could do it though.
A bit of a.
Just gotta breach that, baby. You got it.
Interesting fight to be making, especially considering EXO is also hanging around just at the exit of Command Center, so not too far away.
Nice.
I've done a good job of getting some damage down, but I'm a little bit surprised that they are playing this one as aggressively as they are. Xiao Kai just decided to take a 1vx and got beamed, but that is a good shot from the Mastiff coming on through. Is it enough to save?
Oh no, Pad goes down.
Well, now.
And Emmanuel's going to be a two-man running away, and EXO coming
and then,
in.
Of course,
Damn.
EXO, they pick their moment well, and they will push
Damn.
and most likely clean up all of.
It's a really bad fight by Pad, man. Really bad fight.
He was doing some good
kind of an int,
work
to be honest.
The 30-30. He's going to try and make it
Kind
a
of an int.
cannon, but unfortunately...
And Emmanuel goes down because of Pad's really bad push.
Now. They're going to come in off the back of this.
And now another third?
On the side of EXO after cleaning all of that
Oh
up.
my god!
Maybe a little bit too much for Golden Sage to handle. This would be a brave fight to take.
Yeah, there was an Arcstar tag in there onto Golden Sage as well. EXO were a little bit more prepared
18
for
squads
Golden
still
Sage
up.
than Emmanuel was for EXO. And straight up onto the roof goes Killer Pulse. There's going to be a contest up there from the rest of the squad. He does, though, end up getting beamed down. I think he was up there a little bit earlier above or before Ziki and Dexter were able to get up. And so he was kind of the lone target that Golden Sage were looking for. And it's going to be difficult to get a res up on the roof here. Golden Sage.
It's possible, but it's going to be tough for sure. MDY White eliminated.
As 3 and contest. It would end up being a 1v3. Great shots actually come through from Dexter. But now it's down to Ziki to try and clutch it out. 1-on-1. Ziki has to drop down onto the floor.
Well, Ziki, he's getting an armor swap here. Mobius, he was thinking about going up top, but he gets griefed. It's free agents in with the clutch there.
My
for EXO,
God.
I don't think they're going to come out of this.
And the duo coming up too.
On top. They have managed to get one res, and Buriram, unfortunately, are also looking on. So Lala Bang with the scout.
Oh my Ziki, dude.
As well, will they get finish off some of these kills?
And the duo comes in for the third party, and Kilo going down. Dexter dead. What a phenomenal play by Ziki, man. Oh my goodness.
He went down. Dexter was down well and truly, and
wow.
even got revived.
That's gonna be Birdom United trying to come up, but they get pushed back down. I mean, the duo, bro, just hit a gigantic lick.
I don't know if that's worth
They get 30 boxes inside. They take out EXO. Like, it's a really, really good play by the duo.
Well, he's actually going for the banners.
He's being, he's being chased as well. There was another team on the other side, so he's going for the banners. But there's another team on the other side of that gravity cannon that.
Oh man, this sucks.
You know, like where does he go?
Yeah, he grabs one. He's trying to get out, but he's got Belkun and Lahim hot on his heels right now. Of course, it's a Watson player for Ziki. He's got no movement, so you know, it's really just you know how well he can bounce down this hill away from them and use the terrain.
It's just
I don't know how long he's going to stay alive.
This free camp's amazing.
Side of Cascade
What's happening?
Falls here, but look, Benny Hill music is playing. The shots actually don't hit from the Havoc here.
This is like a Cartoon Network special, bro. Everyone just chasing this rat.
Because the longer you spend
poor soul, man. Poor soul.
Another team, and I can tell you from having a look at the minimap, MDY
I would think I'm getting stream sniped right now. It's another team.
MDY is going to be the kind of team that's going to be interested in a fight.
Daywalk going down to the top right too.
That's enough to scare free agents off.
In the night.
Wow, the solo gets away. Ziki gets the banner and runs away. Nice. Good job by Ziki, man.
Coming through, and that's why they were pulling up north, so Ziki does get away.
Daywalk goes down at 16th, chat. Wow.
He's been able to do that.
Holy.
Can still potentially revive Dexter. Maybe he can go.
So Ziki could play this as a 2-man with Dexter, bro. That would be great.
To get that res. Not sure. We'll have to see if he's going to be allowed to do so, but he does have the time. I mean, yes, zone moving in 15 seconds, but if he just jumps in there, gets the revive, and books it, maybe Dexter can find a way to meet up with him at some point.
So PK is going to play from checkpoint. We see that zone pull.
He's going down to Jurassic Park. It feels like there should be.
That's pulling all the way down towards Prowler Pit, I believe.
Sorry.
Might pull even to the houses on the right side, too. This is a tough zone, man. This is a hard one to play. I feel like a lot of the times you have to play this from the wall side to make it work. Rotating from the north pad is really tough.
But it must be said,
right? Falco thinks really hard from here too.
Rough game where they've tried to take an engagement early and just haven't read the surroundings and the situation correctly. And unfortunately, they're paying the price for that. EXO, one of the teams that, and look, they don't have to do amazingly to get through Elfish. That's the other thing, right? They just have to have a solid day.
What is the duo doing?
I'm not sure that EXO is doing enough.
No, stay alive. Come on.
A solid day. I mean, 9th position. I guess that's okay.
And another team here again. So they foul Colty into the cannon, and then they cannon into another team with the other cannon, and then zip away. And now the duo's going to be a solo. The duo's going to be dead. They're not a solo anymore. The duo is indeed dead. 505 getting that KP on the free agents. That was the freest KP of their life, bro.
Pieces of free loot.
And now MDY wants to third that.
Okay, MDY popping the beast of the hunt, and they're chasing after 505. Forgotten. He's down already. Mexus and Surprisey, they're both in the zone. You can see them hesitating. Are they going to go back in and try and help out the teammate? Or do they make the long rotation around through the wall here and leave him for dead?
I mean, they definitely can't get that res, I don't think. It'll be a really tough res to get if they do.
At this point, you really can't be trying to take it too on.
Yeah, I mean that's getting greedy, bro. You see it right there. They get a little bit greedy. They get the KP, but is it worth your game? Probably not. Or worth the player down? Definitely not. KP is never worth that ever.
Well, just play edge, see if they can pick up another couple of kill points here and there.
Dreamfire 2-man. This is bad for Dreamfire.
And just by the looks of things with the teams,
they got no heals either at all. Only syringes, no shields. Uh-oh. Crunch time right here for DF, man. They need 10 kills, chat. Or 10 points to hit match point here for Dreamfire. This is a big game for them, man. If they can hit 10 points here, they can now hit the match point threshold and win this tournament in the next upcoming games. This 10 points are very, very crucial, but getting it as a duo is going to be hard. Really hard. And they have no KP. And look at that zone pull. Right to the smack dad open. Outside of checkpoint and north pad. It's going to end literally right here. Around here at least. Holy shit. What a zone. What a ugly zone.
Board is actually getting the pull here. An interesting one. This one's gone a lot more central.
Moist has a tough rotate too.
Yeah, look, it's definitely favoring Boogie Board as you see Dreamfire, who have actually just been eliminated.
So Daewoo dead.
They were down to 2. They
DF is dead? I can't tell. Did DF go out?
Yeah, look, everyone's...
Yeah, DF goes out, man. 14th place. So Daewoo, DF dead. The top 2 teams are now out.
Also don't give you the high ground, and people can, you know, survive up there sometimes. Wow, Moist eliminating
Chicken Sandwich in 3rd.
So that's Ant down as well.
So Ant going down, PK still alive.
Run into the zone, Moist. They're going to have to go through Chicken Sandwich if they continue in the trajectory that they are. So we'll keep that in mind. Primus Commander in an engagement against Northside Esport, who are still in their drop location. Northside like to drop near checkpoint, and they haven't really had to move. But now they are being contested for it by...
Oh, was it spoilers? Good shit on chat, sorry.
They've dealt with Hay.
I forgot there's a delay.
So it'll be a 2-on-3 now that they do have to negotiate. Bugie and Crusader on the other side trying to salvage things.
Ooh,
doors opened up.
How did that door open?
Good timing for the door to be opened.
And PK eliminated.
And Bugie both.
How did that door open? From that backside.
Of the picture.
So PK out, 12th place.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, a couple of the roller players going out. We don't have as many of them here in APAC South, but Primus Commander.
The drone opened that door up? That sucks. Unfortunate.
Not going to make it any further here in game 3.
I think the drone to the bank smoke, I couldn't really tell, to be honest. Not sure.
Is the place to be for the moment.
Moist is still alive though, man.
Of course, they will have to move out eventually. There's not a lot of info here for these crypto teams that we've got in the lobby today, though, Elfish.
Chicken Sandwich getting more KP.
So if you've got a crypto...
They need to go big here, man.
You might be able to get that info. Players like Chicken Sandwich have managed to do that as well. As
T4 eliminating the top right.
Duo, Popcorn don't have a... Yeah, actually, a lot of the teams that have the crypto not actually that far towards that. So it might actually just be Chicken Sandwich here.
505 eliminating the top right too.
Yeah, not too many teams are going to be able to get that.
So 9 squads and 26 in zone 3. This is a pretty fucking bad game, man, overall. We consider this a bad game, but it's just a very aggressive one, to be honest. We've seen a lot of really proactive third parties from teams.
Getting a nice little arc star tag there. But Yuling sitting inside of a thermite nade is going to go down pretty quick smart. Still, there are a couple of trades back on in, and Northside, maybe they not quite.
Wow, and Northside stays alive. A minute to this res. A minute to the zone closes. They get this res and the beacon res on top of that, bro. Great job by Northside to stay alive.
Checkpoint as well. So if they're quick,
I think
they will get all 3 back up.
Because Popcorn is the closest.
APAC South is an infest, always has been. Yeah, APAC South definitely gets a little more aggressive and a little bit crazy. Teams just like third partying, man. They love it.
Thinking about it, but it's a weird rotation. They probably expose themselves to too many other people if they went up there. So I
Truth of the Kraber too.
Yeah, they repelled the second team and will be fine. But what about Buriram? Are they going to be okay? It doesn't look like it. Truth is demolishing them here in this fight.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to last long either. Although with that said,
there we go. Buriram United eliminated in 8th place.
Quick res onto Mosu. And so Truth will be back to...
So in this zone, chat, there's not a lot of places to play other than like the little ravines. There's a couple rocks that you can like angle out of, a couple little bit of trees, but the zone is mainly just open field, and the ravines are probably the best spots because as the teams are shooting over you, bro, you can play down below. But this is still a really hard zone to make work towards the end game if you have no defensive characters. Watson, I don't think is even enough in these end games here for the zone. This is a zone where like Newcastle thrives, Gibraltar kind of thrives, stuff like that. But you see, man, three part of the ravines in. Right here, and right here. Where EXO is great, where Moist is great, and over here is going to be good too. But once those zones start to close in, then you have to climb this wall early. You could die to the team on the right. Like, it's a really hard zone to play. It's a very, very hard one. I do not like playing zones in North Pad at all. I think they're extremely difficult to IGL.
And they probably won't have anyone looking.
And North side with the Valko feed face. And they get the res off, 3-man.
Skyward dive. I'm quite interested to see where they come in. I don't think there's that many positions for them to really play here. They're just going to have to send it into the trench, you'd have to expect, and that'll be where they do end.
That's pretty damn good. It's not bad for now.
Restricts the avenues of access.
Oh, Boogie Borders wants to get aggressive on this stuff, man.
The southern side of the map. And Boogie Borders really don't want them to be in that trench. And the issue with sometimes getting in this trench is that you've kind of funneled yourself and turned yourself into
collateral?
A barrel.
Collateral by Natsuru-sama.
What Boogie Borders is hoping to exploit at the
Raber Collat.
Behind those pylons.
Oh, why are we not watching that, baby? Come on now. Popcorn eliminating the top right from a Raber Collateral.
On the same kind of scenario
shit.
Against EXO.
Yeah, they do a good job there. They clean out Popcorn, but EXO, usually maybe you'd be expecting them to
not a collat, and he just killed back-to-back immediately?
They can't. They have to hold back.
It looked like a collat to me.
Look, it's starting to net them some placement points here. Boogie Borders, who we said they really needed to come back there on top of Northside, who are really struggling to get out of this situation, but they've just been forced out of this by Chicken Sandwich. So they, look, just really putting the sandwich in their name right now, are going to come in and push Boogie Borders almost completely out. There you go. They're done.
Boogie Borders are going to die here. There you go.
They have the gold res shield, actually. That just enabled them to get out of this fight, but I don't know for how long because Truth have moved back towards them.
Northside Esports given a brief moment of respite.
Northside right now has 10 KP, dude, going into this late game. They might have 11 now if they kill Natsuru. They have to kill this guy in the back.
Sandwich. They are the ham in the sandwich, and unfortunately, you never want to be the ham.
Oh no, this is bad, man. I think Chicken Sandwich just wins this for free.
Are actually one of the pieces of bread on one side of this engagement. So they're the rock or the hard play.
Actually, not much.
It doesn't really look very good here for Northside at all. They're going to try to go across that road, but Chicken Sandwich are able to farm.
Oh, Chicken Sandwich about to catch a W, baby. Northside eliminated.
Northside had no.
3v2, it looks like.
Incredible that EXO have managed to pull out a third place at the least in this with a.
Yeah, I mean, EXO is somehow in third right now after that crazy end game. After that crazy beginning. How?
Have played this out very well. They were sitting in, what was it, third spot? 21 points coming into this. Now they are in a fantastic position. It feels like...
If EXO wins this, bro, I'll eat my shoe on stream, dude. Deadass.
Third here, maybe if they get the help from one of these teams. But Panna, he's already been put down.
Not good to see. It's going to be difficult to get the res at this point in the game. But
Boys should win this, though, man. They have the backside, the slow rotate in. They have the open areas. EXO and Chicken Sandwich have to fight. This should be very free for Moist.
With the gold res shield as well.
Yeah, exactly. So a little bit of an extra helping hand on that reset for Chicken Sandwich. Moist are, I think, controlling this zone better than anyone, though. They have a really good firing position to work from. Look at all the fences that Pricey's been able to set up.
What a phenomenal job by Ziki, though, man. To get that 1v3, to get the banner and the res and stay alive, and now you're getting third place. I mean, what a comeback. It's a great play by him. Salvaging points for your teams like that in match point format is so important. I'd be so pumped. Look at that zone pull, man. It goes right to Moist Esports. EXO is going to look to grief on the right side team. I think EXO has to kill Chicken Sandwich to guarantee second place. I don't think there's a world where they get first, so killing Chicken Sandwich on the right would be the right call. Let's see if they do it, though.
The damage right now, you can see Walty keeps popping that missile swarm, and he's hitting his targets with that. So as long as they can stay healthy in the very early parts of this next circle, I think Moist should be coming out on top here. But Chicken Sandwich, certainly going to be looking to make this good. Here we go. Now they've spotted out. It's only a duo. They're just going to push straight in on EXO.
Yeah, really good shots in there from Pana.
It's a great play by Chicken Sandwich, dude.
EXO is going to be.
It's a great play.
As soon as they make that move, Moist are going to push their way in as well. Empty, able to hit everything with the drone with the EMP.
That's a great play by Chicken Sandwich to get the second man. And Moist Esports gets first in game number 3 on Store Point. Free win. They play the backside rotate really fucking late. They know these two teams have to fight, and it was either EXO takes the fight to Chicken Sandwich, or Chicken Sandwich takes the fight over to EXO. And I mean, we saw that one, bro. EXO goes down. What a great game for EXO, though, man. 1v3 into a res to 3rd place.
To 50 points, they came in at I think something like 21. So probably going to need another game from them to get into the match point territory. But you have to also say, in that regard, Dreamfire didn't do enough in that game either. Dreamfire went out early, so Moist have that going.
Did Dreamfire get any points at all this match is the question. Because they were in 14th place, bro.
For Moist, and that's going to equalize them.
And that's only 1 point? They get any KP at all? This might be a really bad game for Dreamfire, man, which slows their momentum down a lot.
Rarely going out without grabbing, a couple of kills, something like that. This was one of those rare games where that happens. They grab 1 placement point, that's it. So
wow, that's a bad game.
As you said,
Dreamfire
Sports playing it fantastically. They've gone up to 5 kills as long as.
I feel like they just leaked something on stream. Does anyone else think they just leaked something on stream, or is that just me?
Who just picks up so many points when they're playing on World's Edge. Less so on Storm Point, but here they grab the 10 kills. Northside Esports.
Did anyone just see that notepad? Or was that just me?
I guess the other thing that we should talk about here, though.
That actually looks like they just leaked something, and I'm not gonna go back and look, but.
Crypto here. Elfish. And I was having a bit of a chat to MT earlier in the season when they were struggling against some of these other teams, and he was saying it's so hard to go up against compositions where they've got the Bangalores and the Bloodhounds, the Horizons, all of these very aggressive heroes. And I was like, I don't know, like why goes why? What about the crypto? Why not?
Damn, confirmed data mining for TSM, APAC South. That's crazy, bro. TSM paying off multiple regions. Jail time for how incoming. All right, so let's check the leaks I already leaked. I am so ugly. Fuck. I am so ugly, fuck. That's why I'm still single. Salvatore, you are not ugly. I love you very much, man. I don't think that's the place for that, man, but you're a handsome guy. I promise. All right, we got Dreamfire with only 1 point last game. Gets 41 points. Moist Esports... We get a little reset here. Moist Esports gets 2nd with 38. Then Chicken Sandwich gets 3rd and 31. Then EXO in 4th. Truth in 5th. Then Dewa, Boogie Borders, Northside, MDY, Emmanuel, Buriram United, Free Agents, T4, MDY, White, Golden Sage, PK, Ant, Popcorn, 505, and 2 mouse and keyboard, 1 pad. That is a really bad game for Dreamfire, chat. I mean, you're 10 points off of match point threshold. You're about to get it. Had 2 banger of a games, 40 points through 2, and in game 3, you have a really big letdown with only 1 placement point. I think I've seen Dreamfire do that maybe 1 time or maybe 3 times out of the last 4 weeks that I've watched them, getting only 1 point in a game. They are probably some of the most consistent teams when it comes to just overall points per game, just because of their KP. So that is a very, very bad game for them. And that allows for Moist Esports to catch up. It allows for Chicken Sandwich, who had a great game, to catch up too. And the 3 teams that are in the top 5 right there all catch up with that game. EXO Clan, Chicken Sandwich, and Moist Esports were all in the top 3 there. And that's really bad for Dreamfire, man. They could have had a gigantic lead getting that 10 points and getting the match point, but now they lose out on that, and they're only 3 points ahead now. Tough. Unfortunate.
So, look, it is what it is. Let's have a look at the scoreboard first, and then, we can get into a bit more of a discussion around how things are playing out. But as we said, no one yet hitting 50 points. Sort of thought it would come this game.
Only the coach of the broadcaster? Okay. That's good. I mean, I don't know if that's good. I'm not a broadcaster. I don't know. I am a broadcaster. You know what I mean.
Out of game 4, maybe we have to wait until game 5 for someone to end up hitting 50 points. But
that guy looks like the Flash. The guy on the left looks like Paul Rudd. I don't know how you guys see anything else, to be honest.
There with the swagger kills there in game.
Yo, a cyclic oak. Thanks to the months, love you. What's the observer command code? Thank you. Got it. Love you.
Like how many wins these teams have had just in a lobby throughout the season. This is only Moist.
NA plays 5 p.m. EST Sunday. Tomorrow at 2 a.m. is APAC North. Lord
they
help
make
me.
out. They're very good at being consistent. They're very good at picking picking up those wins. But yeah, look, this is one of their few that they've
Okay, Harrison, got you.
so far.
Yeah, I definitely think that they're going to be a team that we would have expected more wins from this season, to be quite honest. So maybe they're sort of keeping them in reserve and they're peaking at the right time. We will follow along.
Hell yeah, Matthias, appreciate you.
Through the day and see where they end up. But you know, other teams to mention.
Tomorrow's in a few hours. No.
Sort of
Tomorrow's in like
so
2 a.m.
ninth
tomorrow.
to fourth off of that game.
You gonna watch part of the JBL
quite
tourney?
to
Yes.
the
I don't know when that
halfway
is
point
though.
Getting to the 50
Yo,
mark,
Mr.
but,
Mr.
they're
Clean,
doing
right
better than
behind you.
most, and
To the
I know
prime,
we'll
man.
go
Welcome to
back
Wing
and
Nation.
talk
Love you.
about the
Dap me
history,
up.
and again, the history of these match point formats has been a lot of the time. The
Growler,
team
they're not
that
on
chooses
Sunday,
match
big
point
dog.
first
2 a.m.
doesn't
tomorrow, big man. Love you.
Actually convert it so quickly. It does take 2, 3, 4, 5 games beyond that.
Which one's the Flash? What is the? That's Paul Rudd.
You know, 8 teams.
He
maybe
looks
on match
just
point
like Paul Rudd.
for
How is that the
someone.
Flash?
It's very difficult to basically do it straight away. So I think there's still lots of time left today. I think there's plenty of opportunities still for teams to get away with at least getting to the match point position. We'll have to keep an eye on how things are going to play out. It's time for another break. We do have one more Storm Point coming right up. Don't go too far away.
China is a part of APAC South. I don't know the regional differences as to why they are a part of what region. It's probably just the way like it's split up. But China is a part of APAC South. Somebody's the 4 months. Thanks, buddy. I believe MDY and MDY White are based out of China. When does Optic play next? I have no idea, baby. I don't know. I think maybe Sunday, big dog? Maybe Weiss. There might be a cutoff, too, of like somewhere on the map. I don't know. Yes, it's going to be game number 4. Moving up in 2 minutes, chat. Everyone get your popcorn, do a little bit of stretching, get the fuck up. Get active, man. I know y'all be sitting in that chair for hours like me, man. Get some drinks. Whatever you may need, man. Get that shit going, baby. Yo, first, nice stream. Love you, man. Love you too, man. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Love you. What a good, fun game so far, though. They've been pretty good. Not gonna lie. Really enjoying them. I think right now, APAC South is just extremely aggressive, though. We're seeing a lot of third parties trying to make opportunities happen. There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like the third parties could be a little bit more selective. People are trying to get their KP, and it went from kind of really scared on World's Edge to extremely aggressive on Storm Point. And I don't, maybe that's just the way Storm Point is. It makes you feel safer to take fights when it's just not true in some cases. I think Storm Point definitely has that effect. This World's Edge, we did not see this at all. It was 11 squads here in round 5 for the World's Edge games. 8 squads round 6. And then we go to 14 squads round 3 on Storm Point. It's getting insane. I think it's just Storm Point brings that out. I mean, I think it does it for all regions too. We see in NA, man, so many teams try to play Edge on Storm Point on NA, and it never works out. But it has like this thing to you where it's like, bro, it's going to work out because it's just such a big map. There's no way anyone's here. And surprise, surprise, someone's definitely there almost every time. Thanks, Chu. Appreciate you. I try my best, Chu. Do 5 teams from Qual for LAN? Yes. 5 teams from APAC South, 5 teams from South America Qual from LAN. And then 10, 10, 10 from APAC North, EMEA, and NA. Apparently the scrims are really bad quality, from what I've heard from APAC South viewers and players. Their scrims are like insane quality. Hi, guys. I love you. All right, chat, we got 20 seconds, man. I'm going to get a water real quick. 1 sec. Grab me. Love you. I need a water.
and then I'll break everything else.
Thank you, bud. Let's go.
Hello, welcome back. This is
all right, back, chat. Let's get going.
4 of the APAC South playoffs as we head into.
My brother's making me coffee, man. I need some coffee in me.
The match point format
I used to stay up this late. You guys have fucked up my sleep schedule with these watch parties.
You know, they went second and then they've gone first as well.
That's just crazy, dude. These watch parties have really messed up my schedule pretty bad. I used to wake up like every day, 6:30, 7 a.m., going to bed by 10 or 11, and now I'm up till 5 a.m. every day.
You're enjoying the show.
I'm so fucked when I go back to normally streaming, dude, and once ALGS is over. But thank God ALGS is almost year-round right now, so thank fuck for that.
It maybe almost comes down to winning today.
Yeah, it could. The other opportunity for Moist to get ahead is sort of that fight for the 4th spot with Boogie Borders. Now, Boogie Borders came in today.
Also, did you guys see that the Flank podcast, bro, for Call of Duty is going to be doing live
what that means is
events from the LAN?
Or higher, they are guaranteed.
Telling you, man, that Sweden tournament, bro, went viral. To watch me and Greek's B stream, bro.
We'll get some vision about, you know, how
almost every esport right now is doing live watch parties from the location. It's pretty crazy.
Through some of the scenarios there as we do that. So Boogie Borders, they need to get 3rd or higher. But for Moist, if Boogie Borders don't have as good of a day, let's say, okay, so if they get first, they auto-qual. That's just the same for every team, right? You get first, you go to LAN. But if they're getting anything else, so let's say Moist ended up with a 2nd today, Boogie Borders would have to get...
sick, dude.
6th or lower.
The flank is going to do such a good job, bro. That shit is so entertaining. It's going to make COD events so much better. I respect all those guys. They grind so hard, just like me for watch parties.
1 point, and then it drops down to 18 and 16 after that. But below that, it's just 1 point gaps between.
Oh my God, the movement! God damn!
Go all the way down to 20th. So. You know, they really would need to have a phenomenal performance come 2nd and then have Boogie Borders do a little bit worse.
You can find the stream on Longshot Big Dog on their Twitch channel. Just Longshot.
To grab one of those qualification spots.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, it doesn't make for the easiest of days, but sometimes you can't really overthink all of that. I think you do have to come into this as a team and as a player.
Any B-Stream merch? Would you guys want B-Stream merch? Then we can do B-Stream merch.
Probably winning this lobby.
It's up to you guys, to be honest.
Right, they're more than capable of doing that.
We can do it.
I think it would be any surprise to anyone.
We just have to make sure the B-Stream happens first.
And they've got off to a good start, right? They're sitting in...
It'd be really shitty if we made the B-Stream merch, bro, and then we just didn't do any B-Streams this year.
But very real possibility that both those teams are able to hit the match point off of this game. It would be 9 points for Dreamfire, 12 for Moist. Chicken Sandwich is the next closest on 31, but you're looking for 19 points from them, so that starts to then become like a really good game required. A win and, you know, 7 kills or something like that to get to push yourself through.
Ooh, nice little neck crack.
So if we're really being honest about it, I think we're looking for probably just 2 teams making it through to the match point off of this game. Maybe none though. Let's have a look and see how things are going to play out as we jump into Storm Point.
Oh, here we go, chat. Game number 4 on the line. Storm Point, APAC South Regional Finals
we get back over to Worlds
for $10,000, baby, and a spot at LAN. Big time, chat. Big time. Don't forget, chat. The winner of tonight, no matter where they're placed in the overall leaderboards, will qualify for LAN. The first place, though, in the overall standings will get $10,000.
And they guarantee them.
Got it? Amazing. Let's go, baby.
It's 11th or higher.
Dreamfire is 9 points off of match point.
But they are currently sitting in 4th spot, so they're
12 points off from Moist Esports for match point.
To guarantee one of those top 4 spots. For everyone else,
you're a man. Thanks for the prize. Tier 1. Welcome to We Nation.
Some chances to grab those spots, but it's a little bit harder. And then, as we mentioned at the end of the day, the other
who's leading? Dreamfire right now, 9 points away from 50.
They want to go to LAN.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, I didn't do any of those breakdowns, but check out my Twitter too. I really appreciate that. Either way, let's have a look and see how T4 is going to go about things.
My man said, yeah, I didn't do any of that work, bro, but if y'all just want to check out my fucking flicks that I post, let me know. That'd be great.
Like this, we'll have to sort of wait and see how that zone's going to be shaping up. It goes, again, a little bit back toward the north, maybe not quite as far out.
I don't know. I can't tell where this is going to go. Maybe here? It could end outside of Armory. Pretty much almost the exact same zone, just way too much right. It could pull up to Wall. I just think it's too far right to not. It's not far enough right to go wall. What do we think, chat? Where do you guys think, man? What are we feeling? Where do you guys think? The wall or where? I want to see what you guys say. See if anyone gets it right. Zipline zone. You think it's going to pull to the zipline out here? On beacon. No way. Really? That'd be pretty crazy pull. I don't know if I can see that, but we'll see.
Gives them a fantastic opportunity to pull.
I think it might go towards the armory.
They haven't dropped the Watson.
But I wouldn't doubt with the zones sometimes. But APAC South has some pretty consistent zones. Like it keeps pulling more and more and more deeper into the zone.
Setting up those fences. Now north side, they don't opt to sit in checkpoint this time. Because
going to the Power Dogs, maybe. Power Dogs might be a tough one. I think it's too far left.
IMC Armory. That's of course where Truth Esports starts. That's if we go back to that beacon that we looked at the start of the day, Elfish. Truth, they were landing at North Pad, but because Ant are taking that at the moment, Truth have moved just slightly over to the IMC, and you can see that's already causing issues for some of the teams down here with Dreamfire once again having a rough start.
Yeah, that's really not good for them at all, is it? Roy is going to be the last man standing.
Oh no! Wow, Dreamfire, 2-man down.
I think you look at that and you have to say, well, if
Roy going down, Roy last one alive.
They're not going to be getting to 50 points off this game. You'd have to see the rattiest of all rat jobs to.
I mean, I don't think he gets banner here either, bro. This is so tough. Sparks, he's the private 2 months.
But we'll have to keep
an eye on
Dreamfire
sure. Losing another player early again.
So yeah, look, World's Edge was.
I love Greek so much.
Dreamfire, but. So
damn, so 2-man down.
No, the stats kind of
Roy going to be all by himself.
They do tend to be a little bit better over on World's Edge, but you're not expecting him to be this bad.
There's no way they get banner.
And it often is the Bangalore that gets away because of the Bangalore passive, but you almost kind of wish it was the crypto that did, because then.
What's the time? My coffee's ready. Ooh, big shots going down. Ew, Truth is actually the truth. Popcorn's eliminated, baby. They go out early again, dude.
Does get eliminated.
Early.
Yeah, they'll have to be a little bit wary though, because there are a lot of teams actually hanging around.
Oh my god.
You can see Ant have got themselves in an engagement. Chicken Sandwich also go out.
Yeah, that was a little bit up north towards the 3 oranges. They got taken out by 2 M&K 1 pad with Emmanuel looking on and helping out. They just got caught in the crossfire a little bit too much there. And then Emmanuel, they decide to go in and finish things off. So that's going to be most of the team up done now. Only the 1 player left up.
Alright, chat, I'm also sweating my dick off, so I'm putting a tank top on. Sorry. I promise I'm not a douchebag.
Still looking to clear this one out.
I'm just sweating. Florida is absolutely terrible. Ooh.
There's really not a whole lot.
2 M&K, 1 pad go down. Chicken Sandwich went out? Oh, bro, what the fuck? Chicken Sandwich, what are we doing, man? No pickles or pickles, bro? What the fuck?
Lahim and Belkin hanging around as well. Just a duo.
So who went out? Chicken Sandwich. Is Roy still alive?
I think if you're going to take any day
or no
to have a player unable to play, it would not be today. But sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah, very unfortunate for them. I mean, there's something special about match point days where I swear, like, the thing that...
I'm excited to see the zone in the minute 30 because it's going to dictate a lot. If it pulls more towards wall, I think a lot of teams are going to struggle pretty heavily getting to this wall side because everyone's committing to Armory. If it goes towards Armory, then those teams are big chilling. But the big sway of things would be if this zone does go wall, because then all these teams have to fucking find a way to go up these big hills, over these mountains. And I think... Oh no, Dewa going down as well.
Going down pretty early now. It's kind of up to Moist really to make that next move. But wow, it's crazy how often that happens, that a team will do amazingly here as MDY White.
Wow, great shots
there onto Dewa, who they started off decently but seem to be a little bit more scuffed in their performances since then.
Yeah, Feiju has
great shots, man.
A couple of players out of the server. I think Golden Sage is also.
That's gonna be Dewa, 2-man down too.
Backside of this fight as well. So
last one up for Dewa, baby, bro. We're seeing Dewa 2-man down, Dreamfire 2-man down. This leaves the door wide open right now for Moist Esports to reach match point threshold before any other team tonight. This leaves that wide open. I want to see it happen too, pretty badly. Pretty freaking badly, man.
Them. Not only do they get Daewoo, they also grab the Spiders.
This is a great time for a fucking Moist to take a gigantic lead right here in this regional finals.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, Bastion's still alive.
My man Charlie Moist Critical hitting the gritty right now, baby.
Back up on top of Cascade Falls.
Yeah, but
Yo, Johnson, thanks for the 13 months for the Tony Romo of Apex. Love the watch parties and your personality. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a complete wipe for Daewoo, but their game is more or less over at this point.
I don't know if there's ever been
probably a little bit too late in the game to be getting those banners and then looking for a revive. If you had the banners right now, you might be able to work your way southward and see if you can.
Hello.
Find an open respawn.
Is the stream still up or are we down?
Getting the banners to begin with is going to be enough of a task that it's probably not worth it for Daewoo at this stage.
Moist, they've MT has on the crypto there has just grabbed the next zone information. It is
oh wow, so we see that zone pull. It's gonna pull to the backside near the eggshell nutsacks over there in the water. This is a good rotation for Moist. They have a great rotation here actually with a Valcult if they want to. This is really good for the majority of the teams that thought it was going Armory because now they don't have to make that huge fucking play to go up towards wall. So the zones right now in APAC South are just pulling deeper and deeper into the second zone. Pulling farther and farther in. So this is a very standard NA pulls. It's nothing like APAC North at all right now.
So instead he wins the race, I think, is the name of the game here for Moist. They know that they don't have
Deep stakes to the 33 months.
Too much on the board in this game. They just need to get to 50. It doesn't need to be a win. It doesn't need to be the world's best game. In fact, I would hope it's not. They want the world's best game next game after they've hit 50 points so they don't suffer from that same curse once again. But, well, look, EXO as well. They're up there. They're definitely a team that I think we can...
oh, so EXO is still alive as well.
Today.
Nice.
They can do similar to what they did last game. Get another high placement. They're going to probably go into the next feeling like they're...
I want to check Battlefield, bro, and see if where EXO was again with how many points, but I don't want to fucking spoil it again.
Stormcatcher. So they know where this next ring is going, but they are quite far away from it, and they're looking... to fight their way in. So as you can see,
is Roy still alive, chat? Did Roy get banners? Anybody know? Curious, to be honest.
Here, just waiting outside, and they might have to wait.
EXO needs 26 for match point. Got it.
To get their Elfish. That said, I will note the Digi threat is in the Crafter today. That's an important point here. It means, you know, a team like EXO that
he's saying like don't spoil, like me not spoiling Alucard.
Had the ability
I check Battlefield spoil.
Craft some of those up if you want, and I can tell you Philippos is running one on the car, Zicky's running one on his car, and guess what? Make it 3. Dexter's got a Digi threat on his car as well, so they are ready for these bang smokes, Elfish.
Yeah, the digital threat is a huge gameplay, man. I mean, that's one thing I just think I don't like about the Bangalore, actually. It's just the digital threat is just a literal cheat code.
These make a big difference on how these teams actually play these out.
Very interesting point, and certainly something to keep an eye on.
That's a bad ulti, man, from T4.
Expecting those smokes to provide any semblance of cover. Watching and Esports Club.
There we go. Well, T4 gonna be eliminated. It's a very tough Valkyrie feed face. The NA special right there for sure.
So it's not going to be a committed fight here from either team. At least I would say neither team actually wants a committed fight. They're both inside of the next ring. So it's more about establishing and holding your position rather than...
And there we go, EXO with the Valkyrie, and what a fucking Valkyrie, man. That is so...
EXO are on the rotate through. They're going to have to go up by the wall once again.
So EXO is not going to rotate in. They're going to rotate to wall.
Play under the gravity launcher, right? So... you know,
this team does the exact opposite of EXO.
For the moment, they know that if they push further into the wall, they will actually have safety and then either be able to take a Valcourt out later or even the gravity cannon.
Oh my goodness. That is a tough spot to be in. I don't know what they're going to do.
When you do that,
and their drone gets broken. Oh, the zone's... Oh, it's free. Okay, so they're just double checking. Nice. It's a great rotate from Emmanuel then, man. This could be a game-winning zone. A game-winning spot for them. I thought someone was in there, dude, the way they were playing that. I wasn't sure.
Got the information
nice.
That this circle is
they rotate, dude.
Likely going to be shifting.
That rotate is really scary, going over the wall and rotating in here because you're just completely blind to like whatever the fuck what's happening over there. There's nothing you can't see. What is that crypto ulti?
And that is an EMP that is not going to do anything. Unceremoniously taken out of the picture as well there. So, Emmanuel, they're set up really nicely.
Those flowers in the field are cracked, I guess. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Had to be a misclick, for sure.
You're looking at that and saying, we're a Watson team. We know where this next ring is going to go more.
Flowers are just fucking absolutely decimated.
Getting a high placing here. Unless someone really does something dumb and just sends it at us and somehow we lose that fight.
Which I'm sure will happen at some point, right? Because like the teams will have nowhere else to go at some point. So that probably will happen.
Oh my goodness, there we go.
It's okay. So yeah, not all of the oranges.
Dude, poor Roy, man. Look where he is. He is still all the way over in checkpoint. That is a tough game for Dreamfire right now. 2 tough games. And I don't know where Roy's going to go. That is unfortunate. The zone's going to pull out to the water right here, ending right on these back left side rocks. The zone is really, really good for boogie boarders if they can get to that back left side island. But everywhere else is actually pretty rough. There's a lot of angles you can get shot from holding this zone early because these rocks are not always super, super well made for defense. They're actually pretty bad for that. And there's a lot of angles that you can get shot from with repeaters, charge rifles, everything. So I think right now, boogie boarders, they take that left side back rock island, they'll be in the best spot by far. And all the teams have to storm the waters to fight them.
Around these oranges.
Poor old Chambers can't even get up the stairs.
Yo, Worm Willis, thanks for the 2 months, dude.
It's all good in the end. MDY White, a little bit concerned about what's going on at the wall. EXO was there a little earlier.
Oh, poor Roy, man.
They're still hanging
He's dead as hell, dude.
There's Roy from Dreamfire, as we can see from the observers, showing us how he's going. Quite an important...
Oh my god, great rotate, actually. How is he alive right now?
That in particular, if Dreamfire don't get any points out of this game, they're not going to be any closer to the match point. Like I said, I don't expect them to be doing it off of this game. There's an Arc Star! And Boogie just about gets away from it, but... Well,
and PK is eliminated. And that's going to be huge for Roy to rotate in. Where is he going to go, though, is the question.
In the trenches, and they're looking good and healthy.
Yeah, and with it's not as much trench warfare here in this circle. Boogie Boarders really going to be the only ones probably playing around there, but they've got a good overlap.
MDY taking a fight here too.
Sort of where this goes, so yeah, I like that. I like.
They want to eliminate this team over here.
From MDY.
So we can rotate through wall. How's that guy alive? Nice. It's going to be EXO going down. This is really bad for EXO now.
And they've actually managed to get Dexter down. I don't know if they got caught off by guard here, but this is not looking great for EXO.
EXO 1v2.
Ziki, though, also falling, is now going to put
and EXO clan is eliminated, and now MD has to make a huge play.
Early again, so
they waited way too long. They're dead.
Last game, they're not really going to be able to capitalize upon that. Free agents who were in control of one of the oranges have actually moved their way back up into the wall. That's going to be a really nicely timed EMP to stop any thought of a push from MDY White. But I like the way actually that free agents have played this.
But where are they going?
That the oranges were probably going to be a bit too much to hold
MDY
as a duo, so they've
dies
moved to a weaker position, but still being able to get.
What a phenomenal EMP by the duo free agents, man.
Around the map now is that.
So that EMP chat not only stops them from pushing in the wall because it slows them down, but it also gets them the KP with the damage that they did. So now free agents gets 2 KP on the MDY. Insane. And I think Roy's still alive. I just don't know where he is. And look at the zone pull, man. It's going to go to the backside rocks.
Ultimate accelerants.
Come on, Roy! Come on! That's 1 point for his team, man. Anything helps, dude. Anything helps.
There's no way they could get him through the top there.
Holy shit.
But they have successfully repelled MDY White, it looks. And as you can see, they're taking the other route. And they're going to be coming up against Moist Esports, who are actually just doing a little bit of looting in the zone at the moment. And so once Waltzy gets his medkit back up, well, Phaedra went down. I guess they mismanaged, because I'm pretty sure there's no one firing at them. So I think that was just mismanaging his meds there and doesn't get it off in time, which means it'll only be Mingyue. And Moist Esports, thinking that nobody could even come through this late, have actually given up that spot, and he may be able to creep into.
Wow, very impressive rotate. Holy shit!
Running with 11
I did not think they were going to be able to survive that. It's a great job.
Very easy for him, and
keeps the game alive for his team. It's a very, very good rotate. I cannot believe that at all.
They will still have vision.
So Moist still posted up on the rock. So one thing Moist is going to have to do here, man, is probably Valco. They're not going to be able to get past Truth. They're not going to be able to get past NS on the left side. A team in Patio is going to be Boogie Boarders. Like, there's no way that they make this rotate without Valculting. So they have this big rock for cover. They're going to probably Valculting, man, and maybe try to get a spot all the way on the left side island. Ant with a Kraber, though. 7 bullets, dude. And I think this is where Roy's going to die, man. They have nowhere to go.
totally fine.
This is a very rough zone, chat.
That's certainly a
It's usually the first team to be where Ant is wins, unless Patio is a severe issue for them on this right side. But Ant should have a pretty easy top 3.
Weapon still.
This is tough though, man. Oh, hell yeah, Mike. Love you.
Be a bit of a concern for anyone running into him. Northside Esport also needs
A lot of these teams are probably going to play for KP on this endgame, man, to at least get some points.
Sort of putting a beacon on your head saying, please shoot me to all of the teams around the place. So far that hasn't eventuated, but you're going to see the bombardment coming down from the Bangalore.
Roy is still alive.
The There's Roy as well, by the way, just hanging around. he just wants to be involved.
And, oh, they get right behind him, but he actually sneaks up on Emil, and he's going to grab the kill as well. He finishes it off. So Roy from Dreamfire here goes completely unnoticed by
He gets 3 points now for his team.
Going to help Truth Esports, who were having a little bit of trouble, and get some death boxes delivered straight to them.
Oh, the name! What?
No way.
He's got the
no
knock
way
on
he
the
gets
fussy.
the finish.
Oh my god!
Kill from it.
Oh my god!
2 kills in the last like 15 seconds. Unreal here. We were saying
he's doing it. He's literally doing it.
That they need wasn't doable, but Nutsuru-sama spots him out. I think they realized it is a solo now, and they're gonna go.
Oh my god! We gotta clap it up, man. Roy with a phenomenal end game right there as a rat. He gets 7 points for his team, man.
Yeah, I don't think.
Or 5 points, I believe. Not gonna make match point, bro, but a great try by Roy, man. Holy shit.
Have been eliminated.
Oh no, and here we go. Ant Esports going down as well.
At the moment, and look,
Moist still alive, baby, and they're 12 points off. Moist right now is looking good right here to get their match point. Moist looking to be the first team tonight to get to match point threshold, and they're looking great.
Big game in the making for Moist, and I don't know if they've done enough to get to 50 points just yet, but they're getting mighty close if they haven't done it already. And I think if they survive any longer, then they will be the first team onto match point. And heading into next game, that is going to be problems for everyone else involved.
So Moist has to walk across this open area, but there's only 4 squads, so it's a 1v3v3. Now it's going to be 1v1v3. Or 1v... No, 1v3v3.
Esports are looking on with anticipation.
505 eliminated.
This fight goes down. They
And here we go, 3v3v1 for Moist, man. One of the biggest fights tonight of their fucking Apex careers.
Truth actually won it so well.
And then get this match point threshold.
Still got plenty of health and shield.
They're 1 point off match point.
Oh, good shots coming through.
If they kill this rat, they get match point threshold.
Kind of player that's going to be able to capitalize on that. One of the best fraggers in the region. And certainly the top fragger on the team. He is a controller player. You know what that means. He's going to be sent forward and
there we go.
Exactly like that.
Moist reaches match point threshold, man.
Member and one more team. Holiday for Ant.
That's all that matters.
It's just the 2 remaining squads now. Moist looking for back-to-back. And Truth trying to find their first win for the day. But I got to be honest with you, Genome. I really don't think it matters too much for Moist if they get the win here or not. They should have enough points to get to 50 now. And that's all they need to focus on.
Damn.
Well, they don't have the EMP, and they put themselves in an awkward position trying to chase that last kill down onto Holiday.
Last kill was worth it, though, even with the awkward position.
After this, not many ultimates available for both teams, honestly. Pretty much just Beast of the Hunt.
Who the hell is Truth Esports, bro? They have some great shots on them, man.
Left on that, unless he can confirm some kills and start to
3v3 here, chat. To win the game for game number 4, baby.
The crypto ult available, as I said. So if Truth Esports keep going here, it feels like they've got a good point to keep pushing on here and take out Moist.
Oh, I was a bit worried for a second there that Waltzy didn't have any flash meds, but it looks like he's been tossed some, or he found some.
It's a fair zone for both teams too, but I think Moist has the upper advantage just a little bit.
I guess looking at this, you'd probably make the argument that Truth is in a bit of a better position right now than what Moist is. Bangalore ult's going to come down as well, and that's going to be another bit of a problem for Moist. Doesn't really cause too many problems. Drone, though, we've been mentioning it, is now going to be available for MT.
They do have the ulti here, man, for MT. This could be huge
Moist,
for MT.
That'll be something that they can play around. I just don't know if they've got the time here to use that zone. Well, it's not really right at their back, so maybe they can play around with it a little bit.
They can slide to little concrete areas too on the right.
Both teams have been waiting for these ultimates to come down, and now we've got the Rolling Thunder going up against the EMP, unless they can snipe the drone, I guess. But here it goes. He pops the EMP now. We'll see what happens in this final fight.
Well, it's only really connected.
It's a very early EMP. I do not like that at all from MT.
The rest of the Truth members are particularly under the pump. Smokes have gone down, and we're talking about the Digi threats earlier on. And look at how big of a difference that is making. Truth have a couple of them to work with. I don't know if Moist has a single digital threat, which is going to make playing around these smokes so dangerous. They're trying to use that high ground here, Moist.
MT goes down. 2v3 though for Moist.
God gets the initial knock, and that's going to be the floodgates opening. Waltzy to trade 2 back, but it's not. Oh, it is enough! How? How have they won that? Moist from a player deficit. Waltzy comes up with a big couple of frags. I'm not sure if he even got that third one through.
And Moist Esports wins game number 4.
The Valkyrie POV, I might take a guess that it was him to find all 3. Either way, back to back from Moist, and they are without a doubt now going to be the first team on to
first team to match point, baby.
It feels like a fairy tale day for Moist.
First team to match point.
I have to ask you again, have they gone too hard, too fast? Is this going to be a repeat of the Team Burger curse?
Where have we seen this before, Elfish? Where have we seen 2 wins from Moist before? They did it, and then they couldn't close it out. I don't want to see that happen again. Please, Moist. It's been such a phenomenal start to the day from them.
Oh, no.
We expected them to do better.
The curse is now alive from me even mentioning it.
Instead of the top 30 teams, Moist tends to be just indomitable, honestly. And even, the way they finished off that lobby.
Great job. Look at that stick to the end. All right, so there we go. Game 4 of Storm Point is now concluded. Moist Esports is going to be the first team to hit the match point threshold. And there we go, match point eligible. Now, for those of you who don't understand, we will explain a little bit what that means. Moist is in first with 62. Dreamfire in second, then Truth, then Chicken Sandwich, then Boogie, then EXO, then Burram, then Dewa, then Emmanuel, MDY, Ant, Northside, Free Agents, MDY White, 505, T4, Golden Sage, 2MK, 1 Pad, PK, and Popcorn. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, for them being match point eligible, basically, there's a 50-point threshold that you have to hit throughout the games for today for the regional finals. When you hit 50 points, which is the threshold, you are now match point eligible. That basically means the tournament is not over, or you have not won until you win a match after you hit 50 points. So now let's say we load into this next match, and it's game number 5, and Moist wins. The tournament or regional finals are now done. Moist have won it. But let's say Moist in 3 games does not win, but Dreamfire somehow hits the threshold and wins, and they have less points than Moist. Does not matter. They win for regional finals because they were able to close out a W. It's a very interesting way for BRs to work, but it's extremely fun to watch, man. So there we go. That's why I want to explain it every time. That's how major lands are going to work. So if you're trying to watch Apex competitive for the long term, all LAN tournaments will be operating at the match point format way. Got it? Awesome.
The match point format is not actually going to be converted because right now Moist is the only team that is going to be able to win the next game and end the day. But beyond that, Dreamfire, they're only 4 points away. We talked about them. They only got 5 points the last game, but doing that again, that's going to be enough to get them to match point. Chicken Sandwich didn't really do too much, but Truth have been quietly putting together a pretty decent day. So they're also getting quite close to that 50-point mark. And I think if Moist doesn't get it done in the next game, then they're going to start getting contested for.
I mean, what a great job by Roy Chat, huh?
Of other teams.
That was fun to watch from Roy, no?
With that big
that was great.
Finish there.
Come on, man. What a good time.
They have pushed well.
Thank you guys for being here, chat. I love y'all, man. This is the APAC South Regional Finals. Make sure you guys follow the stream. We're going to be doing so many more watch parties for the regional finals now. We're going to watch every region. I'm going to try to watch South America tomorrow, but no promises because it's at 10 a.m. But we'll try our best. We have a JBL watch party tomorrow, and then at 2 a.m. EST, we have the APAC North watch party. So a lot more watch parties coming up, man. Make sure you follow. Love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Between Moist and Boogie Borders, as you can see, they are now highlighted in red throughout the day. That will indicate which team.
Selmar, thanks for the 21 months. Appreciate it, buddy.
That match point.
Sunday and
as you said,
Sunday
esports
is NA and EMEA.
Of course, they had a great ring pull there for them towards the IMC. That was very helpful. But they did definitely convert all the way up to that, of course, that final 5. But until
I know, Brian. What the hell, man? They're so close. King Flabs is the 7 months. No, Matthias, only NA.
And they didn't play that well throughout the season, right? They didn't do well enough to get themselves into that the qualifying conversation apart from getting first place.
No, it's not over yet, bro. It's not even. Well, it could be over this game, but or it could be over in 3 hours. We don't know yet, man.
He hasn't had that chance.
We'll see.
So who knows? Maybe Truth Esports here.
APAC South is Asia Pacific South.
To make their dreams come true and make it.
I just wish you were competing this year with a prize. You guys have undeniable skill. We love you, Wig, and I love watching your stream. You're a legend I look up to. Love you, big bro. Looking swole, by the way. Thanks, man. We're never going to compete again, probably, man. For the foreseeable future. Maybe in 3 years, man. Maybe we'll do a Team Cease reunion. We'll probably be those washed Apex streamers, bro, that I've been watch partying for like 3 years, man. The OG that comes back and plays and maybe quals. That would be sick.
Take a break before that.
You know? Stonewall, thanks for getting this up. That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. It's like Shroud coming back to compete in. Well, Shroud's way more of an accomplished gamer than me. Timmy's like Shroud coming back. I'm more like Tony Romo. A great song. Yeah, we'll take the Tony Romo, man. So, chat, again, I want to explain this, man, how it's working tonight. So, if the first place team, right, does win, let's say Moist wins tonight, chat, okay? We're going to have to see what the overall leaderboards look like. Just because Moist wins doesn't mean that all these other teams above them are solidified or below them are solidified. What's going to happen is Moist will get those 25 points, if they do win tonight, to their overall leaderboard. Their overall leaderboard is right here. Moist right now is in 5th place in their overall leaderboard. If they win, it doesn't matter; they automatically qual. But this is also for $10,000 if you come in first place for split 1. All right, Daywa's in 2nd, Chicken Sandwich is in 1st, Exo's in 3rd, Boogie Borders 4th, Moist Esports 5th, Dreamfire 6th. So right now, bro, Dreamfire, it is okay if Dreamfire gets 2nd place and Moist wins. There's a very high chance that Dreamfire still qualifies. There's a very high chance. But it just might be a little bit harder, so because it's the top 5. So we'll see. It all depends on what Boogie Borders does and EXO does tonight. There could be some teams going out, and they can be coming into the top. But Dreamfire definitely needs to stay in the top 2 to even have a chance to make it to LAN tonight. I don't think top 3 is going to be enough. I think top 2 might be enough, depending on how bad other teams do. That's really all it depends on, man. So we'll see how it goes, but it's going to be really, really interesting when these overall leaderboards do come into play, because right now we're so focused on whoever that winner is going to be, but in the back of our mind, I think we keep forgetting that the overall placements are still going to be affected. Land spots are still going to be affected by tonight. So if we look at these results right now, yeah, Moist is in 1st, but don't forget EXO's in 6th, Daywa's in 8th. If Moist wins this right now, this is going to heavily affect the leaderboard, because then Dreamfire could potentially get 2nd, and EXO and Daywa can get barely any points added to their overall score. So this is a very important thing to take into consideration here. Do not forget that. And also Chicken Sandwich, man, 4th place. Okay? Get it, got it, good? Understand? It's not over yet, man, by any means necessary. There's still a lot more to be a lot more to be affected in the next upcoming games. A lot more. Is it regionals NAs this week too? No. Regionals for NA are not this week, big dog. If we look at the rest of the NA regional, for the rest of the regionals, we have, what? How is Pro League not started yet? Hello? We have December 18th is 5 p.m. EST for NA. EMEA is going to be December 18th at 12 p.m. EST. APAC North is tomorrow at 2 a.m. Tonight is APAC South at 11 p.m. EST, and South America is tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST. So the time differences are pretty rough overall for me, but we're gonna try to watch tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's gonna be hard, chat. I'm not guaranteeing anything for South America at 10 a.m. because if this does end now, then I definitely can get up at 10. or at 9:30. But if it doesn't end now and it ends at, let's say 4 a.m. for me, there's a small chance I get up for that for sure. So we'll see. All right, chat. 23 seconds, man, till we load up here, baby. I love you guys. Thanks for being here, man. If you're new to the stream, make sure you follow. We have a lot more watch parties to go through. We have the #1 watch party on Twitch. Don't forget, man, you watch party because you're bored of ranked. I watch party because I love Apex. Let's get it fucking locked and loaded, big dogs. Love you. Game 5 starting up. We're going back to World's Edge, chat, by the way. We're going back to World's Edge. 2-2-2. Don't forget. So 2 World's Edge games now. What a wow. 2 World's Edge games, and then 2 Storm Point. It rotates 2-2-2-2-2. Not 3-3-3. Kaiser, thanks for the 10. Love you, Kaiser. Appreciate you.
They are now.
Shaq, get those wing nate symbols going, man. Thanks, Voodoo. Appreciate you. Shaq, get those wing nate symbols going, man, for Kaiser. Kaiser's the goat, dude. Love you, Kaiser.
Right here and now, and you don't very often see that. Hat-trick.
Thank you for being great, dude. Love you.
Yeah, look, I've got the Rash Fest.
Really appreciate you a lot.
The board shorts already.
Thanks for the 10.
Happens. It's going to be a pool party. If we continue to see the kind
I watched for that dump truck.
Out of Moist so far.
Thanks, I think, man. Love you.
Game. And look, if we compare that to how Moist have gone.
Of course, I always will, Kaiser. Promise you too.
This season, Elfish, it's been a massive uptick. As you can see here, they are averaging, a kill and a half more than they have for the rest of the season. They're putting in an extra 600 damage.
Oh, wow. This is really nice to look at.
Is that their placement has been fantastic so far today.
Average placement for Moist Esports tonight is 2nd place. That's insane. How does Chris?
As far as the entire season goes.
That's insane.
But when you see it, when you compare it to how well they're doing today, that just shows you why they are so far on top of the rest of the lobby right now.
All right, well, we get to start getting into that fun conversation that we always like to have around the time of the match point. Are they going to play differently? Are they going to continue?
Average damage is their average damage per game.
As they have been.
This is really good.
Going to try to rotate.
All right, chat. What do we think, man? Does Moist Esports close it out here? Yes or no? I know we just did a poll, but I want to see in chat or a bet.
We obviously have to wait and see whether or not that's going to change up. Do they change their team composition?
Remember when I told you about how watching you makes my wife horny? Well, we are back again. Thanks for saving my marriage.
Why we're talking about this: once a team reaches 50 points, which Moist have done, they become match point eligible.
Yo, Shingo, thanks for the 3 months, man. Love you.
You win. Easy as that. And at the moment, the only team that is able to do that is Moist Esports. So
that might be the craziest chat I ever got in my whole life, bro. I'm not kidding.
No one else matters, in a sense. If someone else wins, games continue to get played on until Moist or then another team that's hit match point is going to pick up a win. And at that point, then we can crown our champion for the season.
That might actually be the craziest chat I ever got. I swear on my whole life, bro, I've gotten some crazy chats.
Next game.
Well, that's actually the craziest one.
Into game 4 now, it feels like Dreamfire are very close, especially considering we're on.
All right, chat. Game 5. On the way, baby. World's Edge, big dogs. Let's get it going.
Esports, if they really have a good game, can get there as well.
Dude, why is my dad typing that? And there's the second most out-of-pocket chat I've ever got in my whole life, bro. Incredible.
The match point level. So, yep, back on World's Edge, Elfish. Let's have another fun game.
Ooh, and we're going to get the southern shift this time. So, first time on this map that it's going to go south. It's gone.
We got to turn this music off, guys.
By the way, you can even see a little bit of a sneak peek there.
Guys, we got to turn this music off.
Moist Esports.
Oh, thank fuck. Holy shit, man.
So
I'm really not petty, but good lord, that music was egregious.
A little bit earlier. They know where the zone is going. They know they just need a win. They could literally get a 1-kill win here, and that's the best result they could ask for. They've got that early information.
Well, look at the zone, man. It's going to go hard, launch site zone. It's going to be a good zone for MTY. Great zone for Moist, man. A potential winning spot for Moist here, chat. Let's fucking go, baby. Love to see it.
So, have to imagine that is an affirmative reaction on their behalf. That
potential win for Moist here, baby. Potential win for Moist.
They don't want anyone to be pushing into Lava Siphon while they're still looting and while they're still thinking about their rotate.
Confirmed rigged.
There and do nothing all game.
And they're rotating immediately in the zone. So right now, chat, you have to remember, the only thing Moist needs to do is win. They can get 0 kills in a win, and they still win tonight. This is a big rotation for them, bro. They just want to rotate to end game location and win. That's it.
Compared to most teams who are making that ultra fast rotate. And sure, Walty is on white at the moment, but look.
Who qualifies for the regional finals? It's 20 teams in the regional finals, the top 20 from Pro League. Whoever wins tonight goes to land, qualified, guaranteed. And these matches tonight are almost affecting the overall leaderboard.
In there, but just in the nick of time, MDY.
Wow, MDY.
That building that we have talked about
steals the spot from them, man. Damn, that sucks.
One you want to be in launch site because time and time again it helps you out. And with that last minute rotation, they don't find a great spot to Valk ult into, and Waltzy's gone down. They're trying to punch him back inside.
He's okay.
Oh, they're just going to make this happen, and MDY.
Oh my god, bro.
That's a little bit unusual for them.
Well, they don't know.
Reacts, thank you.
They don't know. If they know that's Waltzy, you can almost guarantee that.
That's a hell of a rotate from Moist there.
That flush confirmed.
That's a hell of a rotate.
They don't know because of anonymous mode, and so Waltzy gets away with a little bit of a freebie there.
I do want to point something out.
Yeah, they're real lucky though, bro. That anonymous mode's still a thing. But Hal's in my chat, and I agree with Hal, bro. They just got Godspot, bro.
White.
Did you say they're lucky what?
They're lucky that anonymous mode's on.
You might be right, because Waltz,
they recognize that, bro. They immediately int that shit.
So
that team has to send it.
The only member of that team who's been changing his skin up.
Wow, what a great rotation for Moist. Chat.
He's gone for.
It's getting a little crazy now, man.
Like neon,
a potential winner for Moist Esports, big dogs.
So you're right. Maybe with that change up, that was enough to sort of disguise it a little bit. But I will note that Pricey and MT are playing the same white/silver skins.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think that...
Yo, Hal, where do you think it pulls, big dog?
I think it's the kind of thing that is literally not going to make a difference to your gameplay at all. It takes 5 seconds to do. I don't know why you wouldn't do it in their position. Maybe it makes no difference. Probably it makes no difference.
Oh,
but
man,
for the 0.5% that it potentially could, it's worth it in my opinion, because it costs you nothing to do. Either way,
free agents limiting the top right. EXO getting some 3 KP.
Or discussion for later on down the track, as Team Op have also started to make their rotation in
between Southwest and Northwest building of launch site.
A fairly big congregation now in toward launch site, but the main thing that you need to know is that
exactly where Moist is. Gotcha.
There's not really anyone that's going to be.
Miss Chris is to give the sub to Blueberry Lollipop.
Little command center into their little room.
Blueberry, welcome to the nation.
MDY have done the same, and T4 have sort of taken out one of the other command centers. So those are the 3 teams that have taken
the bridge,
the premium spots around launch site.
That spot's tough, man.
And now we just have to wait and see which one of them is going to get fed with this zone.
So all Moist for this to do, chat, is just play as safe as possible. Like, this KP doesn't really help them in any way, but eliminating some teams will definitely be super beneficial for them around them. Because later down the line, teams are probably going to have to push into their God spot. And if they can just get some picks from separate teams there next to them, they'll most likely not get pushed, but it just helps a little bit more to reassure them they're not going to get inted on by a 3-man. You do gotta watch out for the Valcoats though, bro. The Valcoats could be pretty crazy going into the God spot there. Don't forget there's a couple doors that you can walk into too, so we'll see. It's data mine guaranteed. I fucking love this guy, bro.
Who used to play Loba as well when he was back on Primus Commander as well. And they were, of course, one of the first teams to pick up Loba. We saw that little bit of a shift in year 2 of the ALGS when she started to come in and teams really started to realize you could rotate fast, not have to worry about the loot in your sort of home POI, and just sort of pick through the death boxes of other teams with your...
Chicken Sandwich is playing a pretty interesting spot, but their rotate later is going to be rough if it does pull into launch site, man. They're going to have a tough one. It's going to be tough.
Well, keeping things pretty chill for the moment is Dreamfire, and it's going to be what they would like to see until they've got 4-5 on the board.
Who are these players? APAC South.
This does come to blows.
Pro players.
It's Truth Esports, as you can see here on the other side, Elfish. And you got to remember, they're 2 of the teams closest to match point. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like Truth are going to go through the Vault Tunnel and Dreamfire will go through that staging. But that does also give Dreamfire the option of pulling around to the other side of the Vault Tunnel and forcing
Truth are going to wait. I think Truth are going to wait, and they're going
Boogie Boarders too are one of the teams that can perform well,
and then they'll move. So that might mean Dream 5 moves on. We'll see. Keep an eye.
Boogie Boarders is what? I think top 3 right now, or top 4 in the leaderboards. They need to have a good day too. So don't forget, chat, man. This is really, really important for these teams. If Moist Esports does win out right now, the tournament ends. So EXO could go out in 8th place. Chicken Sandwich could go out in 4th place. Like, the leaderboards are then going to be solidified at whatever they ended right now. So you have to have consistent games along with the teams that are going to be winning, because you don't want to go out in 12th place, bro, through 4 games. So it's actually really, really nerve-wracking, dude. It's extremely nerve-wracking.
I don't think we're going to be expecting to see too much happening just yet. Boogie Boarders won't want to be getting into a fight. They don't actually have information as to where that next zone is going to end up going. I do, though. And it's gone straight over the top of launch site, as to be expected. The teams in launch site are going to ease.
Okay. Is it going to pull up? It could pull. It still could pull where, how, and I think. But I think it might pull up more now to the north side, to the side of Dome, to be honest. Or maybe even over here. It could pull to the back side. I don't know. I guess there's like the 3 options here, here, and here, I would think. I'm not too sure.
Of the mini-map there.
We'll see.
Have just holed up on the cliff. One of the
We're still trusting the data mine guarantee.
That is going to be playable in that area of the map. But they're happy to see it going south.
Yeah, definitely, because you do occasionally.
I mean, regardless, Moist Esports should have a pretty good rotate from here too.
Down towards the mini egg that's below or to the west of Dome. And if it does do that, then yeah, Chicken Sandwich are going to be sitting pretty, it must be said. And certainly teams like Moist, who have sometimes struggled when the zone has hit that sort of north side of the launch site, also will be a lot happier. So, I don't know, man. This is it's looking better and better for the boys. But
don't think it's any bridge anymore. Unfortunately, data mining isn't 100%.
Anything can still happen.
Damn.
Anything can happen.
So you're telling me it's not just cheating? That's crazy.
Too far ahead of ourselves. Popcorn are hoping.
I think Sweet Dreams would disagree.
Pretty good position in the zone. I say pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's going to pull that back left side over here. I think it's still a great spot for Moist, though, regardless.
Zone-wise, they're in, but it might be hard to lock down if teams start to contest them for it. It's just
I don't like where Popcorn's at. Daewon's not in a bad spot. I think it could still pull up here. It could pull back. We'll have to see, but
it's just going to be teams that are rotating past.
Daewon right now is triple napkin, repeater, iron sight. This is probably top 3 worst loot I've ever seen playing in an open area my whole life, dude. This is nuts.
Now, look at Daewa, who have been.
I don't even know how they have loot like this, man.
Start to the day and then really have
70
down. You can see triple whites is definitely not
70 ammo.
We're about to see.
Man, Hal just conjured his light ammo away, bro.
They're also well out.
And the triple napkin, rough for Daewa, man.
30-30s. I'm having a look. There's not a huge amount of ammo. There's not a huge.
There we go. 505 playing the top eggshell. I like the spot a lot.
Shambles. Like without
this is a good safe spot too.
Shambles already. So. It's going to be on them. It's going to be on their skill. I mean, they do have Easy Flash on their side. This guy has been, is the outlier.
What do we think, chat? Where do you guys think this ends? I'm curious what your thoughts are.
Stats for this season, the Harvester, obviously, we put that up with all of the very detailed stats in APAC South ALGS here. You will see that Easy Flash is the outlier far ahead of everyone else in average damage and of course total damage throughout the split. So if there's anyone you wanted to trust to get you off those white armors,
Wig is a creep, dude. What'd I do?
Yeah, certainly a really impressive.
Sitting here watching Apex, man.
Has been
successful
in this season, but is he going to have enough today to get them over the line? Well, they still have to do a little bit more to get to that point just yet, where we get interested in what they're doing in terms of wins. But Golden Sage are on the rotate too. They've run into MDY, and I'm not sure that I'd really like to be running into MDY, to be quite honest with you, on the edge of the ring. Good shots in from Mobius. He's going to prompt out the Bangalore smoke, fade you right out into the zone. Gets behind one, but by top a little more than
oh man, Golden Sage eliminates MDY White.
One and MDY do get taken down.
And Daewon coming in for that third, man. They need a third this for the armors, bro. Big time.
Opportunity for some kill points, and it doesn't seem like it's going to take them long to get a couple in there.
And there we go, baby.
And G-Pay.
Daewon hits a lick. 54 players alive. Dewa hits a gigantic lick onto the boxes up here, man. They go from triple napkin, man,
Dewa don't actually have to do that much.
to double purple blue.
11th.
And now 300 light ammo. That's a great job by Dewa. Great job.
They only need to get halfway through this lobby, really, and they're fine. They've done it, and at this point, they're sitting at, I think it's 8th spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, the effort that they've been giving so far is good enough.
I reckon it's still a little bit scary. I agree, though. It seems like they're doing.
Where's the zone? I didn't get to see it.
You don't really want to leave it up to chance like that. That teams.
Ooh, is it the back right zipline zone?
Down into, let's say,
on the door? This is so good for Moist, man. So good for Moist. Great for T4 inside, too. And this is a possible win for Moist, chat.
I think that is very possible.
It's going to pull to the zipline or maybe even more towards the respawn.
Still going to be okay.
Oh, man. Does Moist end it here is the question, baby.
We had vision of that on the broadcast already, because like
a 5-game ender would be nuts.
On the minimap when we were watching one or two other teams.
Yeah,
but we haven't seen the full screen yet.
That is actually kind of nuts in terms of where that's going. Chicken Sandwich, Moist, T4, all...
Dreamfire still alive too. Don't forget they only needed 4 KP to hit the match point. But Roy, even if Moist wins here, chat, they still want to get consistent KP and points overall because they're in 6th right now. And there's a chance they don't qualify for LAN even after their phenomenal performance so far in Split 1 Pro League.
Maybe it could have been slightly
so Dreamfire wants to at least get 2nd tonight just to solidify maybe a chance at LAN qualification.
Or put some damage onto them on the rotate through, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like the community expectations have been so high for them, and for them to show up at the regional finals day is that's
nice. Great knock on the Dewa here. They just need 4 points. It's all they can do this game.
So we need to be thinking about as well.
That is literally all that matters. 17 squads of 49 still alive.
Teams than that who have been performing well this season. Dreamfire have
been Roy is a phenomenal player, man. He's a phenomenal player.
2 matches today, and then they had 2 shockers. Now they've actually managed to do some damage to Dewa, who despite having, that quick upgrade of the armors, it looks like Bastion.
And fighting 2 in the backside. Oh my god, look at this rotate for them. What a tough rotate here.
It's quiet as a mouse, not make any noise.
PK is eliminated in the top right.
It does look like Moist is going to get
by Moist.
Out today, but Anti-Sports trying to hold on for the moment. They're doing a really good job.
And Emmanuel is eliminated by Moist.
Of trying to get into the ring.
Yeah, I will not, Hal, for sure.
Has shifted once again. Moist are starting to get a little bit active now. We get some footage of them. I've been watching their POV. I'm literally only watching their POV in the game just to see what they're up to.
And look at that zone, man. Going to pull towards that door right next to the zip line. Still winnable for Moist.
Trying to now start to control their territory rather than just sitting inside of this building, which is definitely something they're going to have to do. Teams are going to be pushing into them.
The zone does pull near Moist, but it's tough. I feel like it's tough to win from that side, no? Usually the team on the height of the platform that walks out latest wins, right?
This is a really hard zone for Moist to win, dude. I think they could do it, but they have the farthest to walk too. But do they try to fight T4 is the question. I don't know. I would.
No, I think they walk out as late as possible, clear the team underneath. I don't think they can win from underneath.
Yeah, that's why I would fight up top. If they kill T4, they win the game, I think. Oh, Roy going down. Oh no, Dreamfire. 2v2 here, baby. Dreamfire versus 505. All they need is this 4 points. Roy is knocked. 2v2.
And this time, unfortunately, it's Roy who's
and they get the 4 points. And now Dreamfire, if Moist does not win, they will be qualified for match point eligibility, baby. Woo!
Dreamfire.
There we go. Dreamfire, the second team to make it. They got 5 points.
Down right here. They might
have 5 KP. They have 4 KP, 1 point placement.
Wanting to drop there at all.
Huge.
And Esports have made their rotation.
Oh, this is a horrible spot.
Spotty position to play, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Especially until the zone pulls its way in. But even then, you can already see those Arc Stars headed in their direction, causing a real problem for them. And Popcorn looking like they're going to be the big benefactors of that damage so far. They'll be worried about their own positioning too. This is right underneath the building that Moist is in as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this is happening right now. This is good if more teams die below Moist. But when they rotate in later, chat, they don't want anyone behind them. They just want to focus on what's in front. So if more of these teams die and die and die, and they become duos, this is so good for Moist.
Isn't going to do any better. So that's a fight win.
Chicken Sandwich hasn't moved all game.
To be winning the battle.
Well, Ring has pulled its way in, and Moist have maintained control of their position. No one is even challenging them for it right now. Most of the fight is happening out on the northeastern side of the zone, in toward the big building, and that is perfect.
EXO going down. Ant gets the reset down below. No way.
That is going to be the big question mark for them. If they can make this one happen without losing a player, they're going to be in a position to win the game. But there's going to be a good 5 or 10 seconds where they're making that cross. If they get the timing wrong, a lot of teams are going to be looking in their direction and trying to hit them. Obviously, they don't know that it's Moist, but
this is going to be, I mean, it's going to be a super critical time, Elfish. And you say they don't know it's going to be Moist, but if these teams are be doing their homework, they will. They will, because as I said, Moist play this position often. Teams should be reading that, frankly.
That's a great call.
Having at least
Bajino, bro, a great call. He's 100% correct. If you know where teams play, you hear Hal call it a lot, bro. You hear Sweet call it a lot. Sometimes they do call it wrong, but it's like, yo, this team might be this. This team might be that. It might be them. If a team knows that Moist plays here a lot, bro, and they see the comp, they can 100% recognize this as Moist and feed and int on them to make sure they don't end the tournament here.
But once again,
it's a great job by casters, bro. These casters are phenomenal, man. No joke.
Sure, they're up to
they're way better than me. No fucking funny shit.
But they need the ammo to be able to take these last few fights and finish this out. That said, looks like they moved over onto a good position and they've started fencing up. They've got the pylon down.
EXO's still alive too.
The squad, and they're looking all right for heavy ammo, but they're really running.
This is really bad for EXO, man. If Chicken plays there, dude. Chicken's still napkin on the chest.
Are doing much better this game as well. They're into the top 10, but how much further can they convert this?
Here we go. Ant behind Moist. BRU up top on that right side, fucking with Moist a lot here.
Going overseas, you need to ensure that you're getting
and Dreamfire still alive, baby, underneath, wiping EXO. Where do these guys come from? Never mind.
Inside of the 50-point mark, maybe just outside of it, yeah. But if they get those kills,
EXO was eliminated. Dreamfire going down.
That's a caster curse if I've ever seen it. And Dreamfire straight away as well. So the two teams that we look at and compliment are straight out of the picture.
I think Moist needs to get underneath now.
7 squads remaining, 6 that are not.
And there we go. Moist finding their way in underneath. 17 alive, 7 squads up.
We'll end the day right here and now in game 5.
Moist starting to clear out their back. They've got Kilmate from north side behind them. If they do that, they will actually have some good position here.
Imagine MC just gets one clip right now. That would be so sad.
Dreamfire have gone out. A lot of the other, big threats.
They can take the top right now as well. More teams fighting inside.
Meanwhile, teams are fighting.
This is huge for Moist.
For that ground as well. T4, who had
wait, can Moist just climb up? I don't think anybody was above them.
Tap strafe with you left.
I think they can climb up.
Other teams like Buriram and
Chicken Sandwich eliminating the top right.
They're going to be trying to hold out Moist. Moist are not being shy about this though. Moist.
So Boogie Borders are above.
Make sure
we have BRU on the other side of where Elist is. Truth inside, and T4 has one man up.
It would be an absolute disaster, so they are trying to make sure that teams are aware and scared of dropping down.
Crazy, bro. Thanks to the Prime. Welcome to League Nation.
You're getting these Bloodhound scans through as well, so whichever team that is going to be getting plenty of information. Alternator pylon down, fences everywhere. There should not be anyone dropping onto Moist. If they do, they should be getting picked off. T4 does get eliminated there.
So there we go. 2 on Buram United, 3 on Boogie Boards, 3 on Truth, and 3 on Moist.
On that ledge, so there's actually a world.
Here we go, baby.
Moist can play under the ledge, and still be in the zone, right down to 100%. The very.
So Boogie Boarders are going to have to fight up top, and the team down below, as long as they don't get landed on, which is Moist, they should be okay to maybe come up on the zipline and come up for this third party.
So 3 full squads left alive, and then Buriram as well. On the low ground, it's Moist versus Buriram at the moment. Buriram are getting not the better end of the stick there. They actually just get
Moist able to do this?
A revive off, but as
they cannot go down
Moist
here, bro.
Are too powerful, but they can't take too much damage here. If they get
nice, there we go.
Anyone down,
and they eliminate Buriram United.
Like Truth or Boogie Borders up the top, drop down.
And now Boogie Borders, Truth up top. Here we go, baby. The top 3 coming out. The fight's breaking out. Does Moist come up for the third party and win?
They've got to go now. They've got to look for the third party. That's exactly what they're doing. They'll lock inside the building with the Watson.
They get 2 and Moist wins.
Oh my
Moist
God.
wins.
An absolutely surreal day. Back to back. The three-peat, the hat-trick, and Moist have done it.
No.
One of the quickest and most exciting finishes we have seen to a match point series in ALGS history. Moist, who win 2 games in the entire split, come out and take 3 in a row. They're not letting it happen again.
3 games in a row for Moist.
First place.
3 in a row.
Season. They
3 back-to-back wins for Moist.
In a row. I mean, how many
Insane.
times have you seen a team win 3 in a row in ALGS?
3 in a row, not only to get to match point, but to win the regional finals as well when they're in 5th place, almost not qualifying for LAN. They get 3 back-to-back. That is just straight ice in the fucking veins, dog. That's just ice the fuck out. Oh my God.
I mean, look, even beyond the fact that they won 3 in a row, prior to that, they had a second as well.
Insane. ALGS history right there, baby.
That is an unbelievable run out of 5 games. I know we ultimately get into 5, so let's not mention the first game. Whatever, that's by the by. Feels like a long time ago and a completely different team, but Moist, that was impressive. And they absolutely deserve to be going overseas. I mean, we can...
What is Moist's reaction?
Yeah, that's a DJ Khaled God did moment right there. Holy shit.
I mean, look,
what?
Even beyond the fact that they won 3 in a row, prior to that, they had a second as well. So
oh my fucking God. That's awesome, man.
Run out of 5 games. I know
what the fuck?
So let's not mention the first game. Whatever.
Wow.
Feels like a long time ago and a completely different team, but
that
was impressive.
Oh my God! Shout out to Charlie, man, for picking up the boys over at Team Burger. What a great pickup, huh?
I think that's actually the
what's up?
So looking at the leaderboards now.
I'm not looking yet. Wait, I want to look in a little while. We'll look in a little bit. I'm watching with the stream.
All right, never mind.
Love you.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Slingshot, they stay 8 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, what a phenomenal overgoner, dude. Charlie is such an inspiration, man. Picking up Team Burger, getting an APAC South team. They're now going to be attending the first LAN as Team Moist. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Beyond that fact, Moist doing it straight away, right?
Shout out to Critical, bro. For real, for real. That's phenomenal. Shout out to Critical.
They'd made that mistake of getting the 2 wins, getting to the 50 points, and then not winning for the rest of the day.
Back to
They're
back to back, chat.
That mistake today.
Back to back to back.
Esports.
Holy shit. Hey,
look, a couple of favorites.
I was a little wrong today, but I did say Moist was going to win it.
End of the day,
that's all I'm saying.
You still have to work really hard to win that game. They moved quickly into a good position. They got the
imagine playing Apex Dogwater Kids.
Exactly the way they needed to. They
bro, you're sitting here
but when they needed to show
at 2 a.m. on a Saturday talking shit about Apex in our chat. And your name is Jax Attack.
Well, there you can see they've walked away with the victory, and for everyone else, maybe it doesn't matter.
I need a reality check, big dog.
So there you go. That is crazy. We've got
I need
the
a reality
scoreboard
check.
here
Love
to
you.
have a look at as well.
Hope you have a good weekend, though, man. Love you so much.
That will indicate to us likely the teams that will be going.
Okay, the overall leaderboard is about to get a little crazy here, chat. We're going to review it together right now on Battlefy. We have Moist in first with 89. A dominant performance, bro. Back-to-back-to-back wins. Dreamfire in second. Then Truth, Boogie Borders, Chicken Sandwich, Burram United, Ant Esports, EXO, Dewa, Northside, MDY, Emmanuel, Free Agents, T4, MDY, 505, Golden Sage, 2M&K, 1 Pad, Popcorn, and Primus Commander, dude. PK. Oh, man. Let's see what happens in the overall leaderboards here, chat. We're going to check the APAC South. The refresh does come in. So, the top 5. Damn, bro. Well, we have Chicken Sandwich in first, qualifying for LAN. Moist getting second in the overall points, but qualifying for LAN. Dewa in third. Boogie Borders in fourth. EXO in fifth. you are now looking at your top 5 here, qualifying for the first Apex LAN. That is going to be in a location that we have no fucking idea because they haven't announced it yet. Hopefully we'll know soon. So there we go, APAC South. Congratulations to all the teams, man. Dreamfire, my heart is broken for y'all. I fucking love you. Roy, you're a phenomenal player. I cannot wait to see you keep competing. You're a fantastic player. Keep it up. The next one's yours. So we have EXO, Boogie Borders, Dewa, Moist, and Chicken Sandwich, man. Holy shit, dude. What a phenomenal day today. We just witnessed history with Moist Esports getting the back-to-back-to-back wins, winning out, hitting match point thresholds, and then winning out again in game number 5. That is absolute history. And I'll say it once and I'll say it again, dude. I genuinely believe that DZ leaving APAC South was really good for the overall region. It has allowed for new talent to grow, new talent to really flourish and get better as players, and also to get a little bit more talent showcased. So I think this is a huge W split for APAC South. After the VODs we watched, bro, was extremely entertaining. I mean, the finals right there were, I don't know if we're going to see a better regional finals than that, to be honest. A back-to-back-to-back for the W qualifying for LAN is pretty incredible. I think that's probably going to be, the bar is pretty set now for regional finals for sure going into South America tomorrow at 10 a.m. But goddamn, dude. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, man. What a time to be alive. So, that is the APAC South Regional Finals, chat. Every region will have a finals just like that, where it's going to be match point format. Tomorrow is South America at 10 a.m. EST. I have no idea if I'll be awake for that. I'm going to try my best to wake up. You guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? My mic unplugged. My bad. You guys hear me now or no? Yes? Okay, sick. So, we're going to have the 10 a.m. EST tomorrow for South America. I have no idea if I'll be live for that. I'm going to try to, man, because if I don't, then it's just because I didn't wake up. And it's really hard to do all these watch parties really late at night. So, I want to make sure y'all understand this. Tomorrow night, at 2 a.m. So Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Tomorrow night, we are going to have the APAC North Regional Finals. Got it? Understood? We're going to watch the APAC North Finals at 2 a.m. tomorrow. Pretty insane time, pretty wicked, but I'm actually really excited to do a stream like that. So we're going to be late. Tomorrow, for a lot of APAC North viewers, I should be giving away APAC North specific codes for packs. So if you are a viewer in APAC North, you might not be here right now, but I will have codes for you to use for your for coins in Apex. Okay? And then on Sunday for NA and EMEA, I will have codes to give away as well for coin packs. So maybe y'all will get an heirloom if you win one. Got it? Understood? Shout out to EA for the packs. Tomorrow, though, on top of the watch parties of maybe tomorrow at 10 a.m., we are going to have a JBL watch party. It's sponsored, but JBL is just, shout out to JBL. They're literally sponsoring me to do a watch party, what I was going to do anyway. But shout out to them for doing that. They're amazing. I would watch their shit anyway because they're awesome. But JBL is going to be sponsoring me for a watch party tomorrow for their professional tournament. It's going to be a really big one.
9 points after 5 games, so yeah, I mean, you're going above 100, and if you go above 100, that's generally pretty good. I think, what was it, like 113? Might have been the upper limit that we...
correct, Chicken, correct.
Was playing
yes.
Last season. Either way, I mean, I don't really want to get into that discussion. I think it's a bit by the by, to be honest, but yeah, really, really massive stuff, and it does...
What a fun time tonight, man. Holy shit.
Where the rest of the competition did fall. If you're wondering what's going on, ladies and
gentlemen. Big dog, what were you going to say before this? Before
this,
we saw the leaderboards.
I was going to say, I don't know if what Dreamfire did today with that second place, if it was enough to get him a LAN spot.
No, it's not.
I was like trying to pre-predict what like the leaderboard was going to look like.
You know, it might be tough.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
That shit was mad close.
It was very close, bro. I think all those teams deserve to go to LAN. So it's not really a big, you know.
Yeah. What's crazy is that out of the 5 teams, right, 2 of them are free agent teams.
I know, right? Chicken Sandwich, free agents,
and Boogie Borders.
And Boogie Borders, free agents. 2 teams going to LAN to compete for hundreds of thousands of dollars are free agents, dude.
Chicken Sandwich coming out from literally, like, I maybe you know them, or I haven't heard of these guys.
No.
And to come out as a free agent team with first overall in Pro League points in your region is a hell of a flex.
I mean, yeah. I only know Strafing Flame. I don't know the other 2.
To make it back to where they feel.
One of them's Greek.
Which is
Chicken Sandwich just signed with an organization today. Nice.
Really?
W. That'd be. I mean, that organization right now is hitting the gritty.
Some questions going into was it worth it? Was it going well for Moist?
They're actually hitting the fucking.
It was neither here nor there.
Gritty right now.
Moist, you know, they win the season basically.
Yeah, I'm cheering for them. They got a Greek on their team, so.
Pricey deserves to be there.
That's fair. That makes sense.
I wish them all the best, and I hope it goes really well for them.
Yeah, we'll probably hear an announcement about LAN soon, very soon, Chad. If I had to guess, man. They can't really do much longer, to be honest, big dogs. They got to start doing this. There's a lot of rumors going around right now where it's going to be. Nothing's confirmed. Don't wait. Don't bank on it going anywhere until you hear an official announcement. I've heard 13 different locations already, big dog, and who the fuck knows which one's right. Heard LAN's at Wig's house, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that shit's def in LA.
How we going, Quinter?
For
sure, for sure.
Make these roster changes and make it fit, make it stick in only what has it been like.
I gotta say the production on this channel is pretty good too.
Is not that easy to make. So
what's that?
End of the day,
the production, like for the
it's
this broadcast. Yeah, it's good.
You know, probably daily.
Tempo in chat said we're going to Greenland. Needed to pick a place with cold weather so the PCs don't overheat this time. Nice.
Yep, well, hopefully we'll have one of those guys in.
Oversight confirmed in Greenland.
Very soon.
Heard it here first, big dogs.
With this and share
Mexi, I'm not too sure. I think it's a giveaway.
Clutching up here at the final day at regional finals.
Hopefully, no team at LAN has to rent out like a section at Walmart to practice for scrim.
Changed that this year and made it just.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen this time.
Much more interesting. You know, even if you heard that interview with Panna earlier from Chicken Sandwich, he was saying, you know, that was one of his favorite parts, which actually is funny because I feel like it's often. It's not usually the players. It's usually
Antarctica Major.
Right? Can be a bit
you're all playing in those glass boxes, dude, where the polar bears come up and try to fucking eat you in.
Where we always
shit, if the ice melts a little bit more, we could see Megalodon out there too.
The winner of that final match with the winner of the day.
You're actually a fucking idiot, dude.
That was Moist Esports. Sure, we'll have him or one of the other Moist players coming in real soon. We're just trying to get them on the line.
Oh, Moist interview, baby? There's no polar bears in Antarctica, Wig?
I don't know if there's anything else really to say.
That's true.
Well, I guess one of the other things to think about is prize pool as well. Is like, you know, is that enough? The 25 points that Moist are going to push through this with this week, is that actually going to push them close enough?
Yeah, they aren't.
You know, the top of the leaderboard that they could potentially also nab the
20K.
K.
The fuck is in Antarctica then?
Nice little chunky bonus on top
Megalodon.
of grabbing their ticket overseas. We will, of course, we'll wait. We'll announce, you know, who these
and the last Airbenders on there, bro. He's in the ice caps.
We'll give you that final standings and the final scoreboard, so you can.
He's in the fucking ice caps.
And see who's walking away with the cash. Everyone in this final lobby, all 20 teams will be getting at least $1,000. Everyone who got eliminated last week, they're grabbing $750, and then it just moves up more and more from there until you get 10K for first place in USD, of course.
Yeah, they were on 100 points coming into today, Moist. So they'd be up
just prove they have 10K based on points overall. Yeah, so minus Tempo was wrong. Tempo, that might be your first and only in your career of being wrong.
That'll be only above
that's close.
Chicken sandwich.
Tempo thought that the first place tonight would just get the 10K overall for split one.
I think we're at that point now where we can start to announce.
That might actually be the first time Tempo's been wrong.
And I don't think he'll ever be wrong again. He's gonna make sure.
He's always the beacon of knowledge.
Next, joining them.
Whenever someone doesn't know,
now he's the beacon of misinformation.
To book their ticket on the ALGS Airways, Dexter, Killerpaws, and Zicky will be heading.
That's also me when I spread misinformation on the internet.
Yep, going over there, so there'll be our 5th seed. Remember, we're going to work our way up here. Congratulations to EXO. The Thai guys have been...
Yeah, the problem is Tempo's going to come up and be like,
We saw
his
them
reasoning
rally
of why he thought it was wrong was going to be so
Sweden,
understandable. And
if
you're going to be
I
like, all right,
recall
bro, I get
correctly. But there's certainly a team
he's wrong.
that we feel deserves to be there representing our region because they never stop.
That makes no sense, though.
That's one of the other things I love about.
Chicken is in the first place, and the prize pool between first and second isn't big enough to warrant it. That's fair. See, it makes sense. 100% correct.
It's just joking and laughing around while simultaneously, wiping everyone else off the server.
Yeah, really, really impressive stuff today from EXO. I mean,
Unfortunate.
they didn't have the best of days, really. Let's be real, but they did have a good
As I was
day
typing
to
it,
get
knew
it
it.
done.
Literally knew it, bro.
29 points for the day. They sat in 8th place. They kind of knew what they had to do coming into today, and they were able to get it.
Chat, you guys have a good time tonight, though, man. That was fun, huh?
If they would have got 1 or 2 more
That was
points,
a fun one.
That's got to be the quickest, right? Or no, you said Optic did it in 4.
No, I don't think so. I think I was wrong.
So that's got to be the quickest 5,
Yep.
yeah?
Yep.
They come through in the 5th qualification spot, which will mean potentially they get themselves into a pretty hard group when they do go overseas. It's another thing to sort of think about. You will have some some of the top teams from other regions coming through into your group, but end of the day, you just have
SA was quick last year too. Yeah, I think so. I think this is the second fastest, or the time.
The Apex Legends community, they will be very, very pumped to be making it over.
That was a real sneeze, no cap.
Be one of the orgs that supports the region, supports their team, and just supports the scene as a whole. Frankly, the most.
My ears, don't make me eat this fucking mic now, bro. I saw this whole thing.
Have made it through there. That of course leaves some interesting.
Moist just doesn't want to interview. They're probably on fucking critical stream right now.
Seems like there's only a couple of teams who it could be. Dreamfire,
I gotta wake up in 6 hours, bro.
Was that enough
You do?
Yeah, South America plays.
Boogie
Yeah, I'll be snoozing.
I think it has to be one of
I know,
those
bro.
two teams.
I'll probably be playing FIFA, to be honest.
Passport tells us it's going to be Boogie Borders. We've got another OCE
Bro, I'm diffy.
representative coming through. Fussy, sure, he made it overseas last
At
time
FIFA.
for
What a fucking
Sutraiku, but
ass at everything
Shady
you do.
and
I'm telling you, I'm
Raki are
diffy.
going to be first-time LAN participants at our next Split 1 playoffs.
Yeah, definitely an impressive team. I think you look at these guys and say,
Moist MT posted a POV of the win.
It did feel a bit like fate that they would be able to get it done. I think the expectation when they built the team was nothing less than to be able to qualify and go overseas. It, obviously isn't going to be as easy as it is to just sit here and say that they should be able to do it, they will be able to do it, blah, blah, blah. You do have to still convert those results, but it's really good to see, in my opinion, this roster there. I think it's a strong-looking roster.
Yeah, the video's super high. Let me see.
What they're going to be able to do overseas, and yeah, as you mentioned, it's funny that Fussy would be the one with the most experience because this time a year ago, I think was probably when he.
Hey, Chad, don't look at my fucking hentai, bro.
Sheesh.
Oh shit, I'm muted.
Dead, one more! Nice! Get on the tops! Right, and then we third height, and then we win the fucking game, boys. Let's go!
Oh, I love this fucking sport, man.
Come on! I'm nading! Fuck one! Go! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
That's my shit, baby! Let's fucking go, baby!
Nice! Get on the tops! Right, and then we third height, and then we win the fucking game, boys. Let's go!
Great grenades, too, from the top, man.
Yeah, that Skynade hit like a we need to
One
dissect.
dead. Come on! I'm nading! Fuck one! Go! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
That is fucking awesome.
One more!
That makes me so hyped, dude.
Yeah, has definitely been on the answer.
That hasn't he is getting to live every esports player's dream now by getting to
I wasn't falling critical.
No, there's no way.
join in a tier 1.
I'm gonna get banned from his chat. There's no idea who I am.
Raki there.
No shot.
Who's?
Critical.
Hey,
What are you
good
gonna
to see
say?
boss wig.
OCE teams for quite some time now. But
I'm glad to see
How
you
do
were
you spell
watching.
it?
What a fucking day, huh?
He fucking knows me? Hey, I want a fanboy real quick. I want a fanboy.
Sheesh.
Has definitely been on the ancillary though. Someone that you sort of were thinking if you find
2-second interview. Yeah, what did they ask him? Like one question. Are you happy? There's no way I missed it. That'd have been the quickest interview ever.
So
That's a fucking dub, Chad. Didn't expect that one. I'm gonna keep it stacked.
Him and this team as well going to get themselves an overseas slot. So
He's a tier
quite
1
happy with
sniper.
that one. Remaining 2 teams, not too sure exactly who they're going to be, but I can make a.
I'm a fanboy a little bit, but I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna try to act cool. I'm gonna act cool. I'm gonna act like I've not been here before. Fucking knows we got sick.
I have my ass is so swampy right now.
God, same.
I was sweating so fucking.
Same, dude. Not a non-mesh chair watch partying, bro. My ass gets so swampy. It's disturbing.
It ain't mattering. I think the whole season.
Shout out Charlie though, man. For real, dude. Like, no joke.
Are gonna get rewarded for it.
The fact that he joined APAC South is so fucking awesome, man. It's so amazing. Just gigantic W's, and I think that's such a good pickup for from Burger going to Moist. Like, so awesome, man.
Note is that like it was really hard for the teams that were higher up there. They would have had to probably go. I think it was something like 16th.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a Moist Critical Wig collab for watch parties in APAC South down the line. We'll see.
The 2 teams who were on the top, of course, were Chicken Sandwich and Dewa. So let's see.
It's just a tough time for me, bro, because usually APAC North is the next morning. NA is the next morning, which is so rough. Or not NA.
Grabbing first.
The next morning's usually something else for me.
Boogie Borders in 4th. Who is about to join them in 3rd place here? I think we're getting the reel in just a second. Here it is.
This is sick.
It's going to be Dewa. Okay. Nice.
I mean, I don't think that is going to be too much surprise to anyone that's been watching along this season. Dewa had been.
Burger was really popular in North Carolina land. No joke, dude. They were very, very popular.
In fact, their average placement was better than anyone else's going into today.
So the SA tournament is, you said 6 hours from now?
No, I'm gonna wake up in like 6-7 hours.
Are you gonna do watch party for the
JBL?
other one after that? Yeah.
Yeah, and then APAC North at 2 a.m. EST, bro.
It's nice that they're also able to convert a pretty good day.
What do you mean, bro? Why are you crying? You're literally just said you're playing FIFA in the next 6 hours.
Points per game. Again, going into today,
that wasn't a whine.
Oh.
That was like I'm hype.
Have to be a spot for them overseas.
Yeah, and they were,
All right, I'm hopping off.
based off
Love you too.
Peace, bud.
as they did so well on both maps.
What the fuck is going on with the audio? All right, chat. I'm going to get off now, chat. Shout out to fucking Moist Critical, bro. Shout out to Charlie and Moist in general for just qualifying for LAN. That was fucking awesome to see. That was just absolute gargantuan dubbers. Chat, I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to wake up at 9. Make sure you follow Longshot, dude. Phenomenal stream today. I love the broad production they're doing, man. Actual amazing job, okay? But yeah, I love you guys, dude. Thanks for being here, man. I'll try to wake up for South America. So for the goal tomorrow, chat, is to wake up for South America I'll be live at 9:30 a.m. EST. 9:30 a.m. EST. I'm going to get up and do it, okay? So I'll see y'all in a little while. I'll see y'all in like 7 hours. I'm probably going to go to bed in like an hour. All right? I love you guys, dude. I'll see y'all for South America in the morning. Regional finals for South America tomorrow morning. Watch that shit. I don't know who to raid. I have no idea. Go show love to Hambino. Go raid Hambino, dude. I love this guy. Go raid Hambino. Go, 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 go. Love you, Nick. Nick, I'm going to hop in Discord if you want to. Raid Charlie. I mean, I don't think... Charlie's doing good, man. I'll raid someone with a little less viewers. All right, guys. Love you, man. Go show love to Ham. I'll see y'all in 7 hours. Peace. Love you guys. Bye, chat. Love you, love you, love you.